speaking, just so everyone
Where
knows.
is it? On the earsup, youtube.com/earsup?
Yeah. I mean, I just hit live, so it might take a second.
Right. Yeah, because it's like a delay, right?
That's fine. Just get out of here. No, it's not for kids. Oh, maybe it's not started because I had to answer a question. That this is not for kids, this one.
Here it is. I see it.
Haha.
Where's Bev?
She's camping, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So she won't be here.
And what about those other two? Are they joining?
Who's the other two? Oh, Maddie and Brittany?
Yes.
I don't know, actually. They didn't really respond at all.
Keep us guessing, those
Yeah.
two.
Oh, Thomas is in the chat. That's lovely.
Wow.
Hi, Thomas.
Thomas has been really involved these days. He was on In Depth this week.
Oh, very
He was in
nice.
chat.
That's lovely. Okay, Jason's getting a drink.
Who's Kragozy? Kragozy says aloha.
Oh. Oh.
I don't know if I
Thank
know
you.
who that is. A new one.
No, I've seen them there before. Are there
Okay.
going to be ladies' versions of the tiki shirt? Sure. I can make one. Yeah, absolutely. We'll do
Oh, I
it.
like the tiki shirt.
We'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll make one tomorrow. Who's saying that?
Brian.
Brian, I'll make one tomorrow, man. And if you miss the sale, let me know, and I'll just give you I'll make the code work again.
I probably shouldn't put that there. I'm too clumsy.
Oh, people are commenting on Patreon. Is this happening tonight? Yes. Is Mr. P in there?
No,
Thomas,
not yet. Well, he hasn't said anything.
The link is in. The link is in there. Oh, I need the link to the YouTube. That's what. It's all live on YouTube.
Yes. Oh, yeah. It's live for everyone, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hang on.
We were listening to some good beats, but then I realized that if I turned down the music, then I turned down you guys. So it was like a whole thing.
And then she got too happy about that.
Yeah.
All right. Should we start this B?
Someone just joined named iPhone 8.
Oh, okay. Good.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I do hear things.
Good,
So-
good.
They won't pop up on YouTube until here, go to gallery. Oh no, maybe not. I don't know. Whatever you want to do.
They may have just bailed. So we did leave it open for for some of our Patreon folks to join us. So we might get some people we never have heard of before.
Oh, that's interesting.
It'll be
Yeah.
fun.
It might be fun, right?
Do you guys remember? Well, maybe we should wait till.
Should we just start the show?
Yeah, let's start the show.
Okay, let's start this show. Hold on. Wait for it. Wait for it. No, seriously, wait for it. Welcome, everybody, to the Quarantiki room.
Yes. Ooh, we have a few people in here.
Nice.
You guys got to turn on your cameras.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I told them they didn't have to.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Maybe
All
they
right,
weren't
well,
ready.
fine.
But
That's fine.
if you aren't going to say anything, mute yourself. That's all.
Oh, what about Brad? I see him in the chat.
Oh.
Brad is at a soccer game right now.
Yeah, he's at an Earthquakes game,
Yeah.
still tuning in.
Yeah. Well, he's sitting in the parking lot. He's in his car
What?
watching the park. It's like a drive-in scene. 'Cause
Oh, really?
They don't let you go to games yet.
Oh.
But at the Avaya Stadium or whatever in San Jose, you can, I guess, park at a certain place and you can see the game. And so he's listening to our friend Ted broadcast the game, and he's just hanging out.
That's very
Hey,
cool.
that's neat. That's what I say. I think it's neat.
I think so too.
I think you're neat, Jeremy.
Do you guys know that I went to sleep, I set my alarm, went to sleep, and woke up for this?
You did?
Really?
That's what I
I'm
want you to know.
I'm so proud of you. I was very concerned because your text messages, I was like, oh no, he's already drunk. He's going to pass out.
Yeah, that's called passing out, Jeremy. That's not going to sleep. Did you take your
Called
shoes
rallying.
He took
Yeah.
a nap.
Did you take your shoes off? That's the key. If you take your shoes off, then you didn't pass out. You went to sleep.
Shoes are always off when you come through the door.
Okay. Okay, I
That's
feel you.
rule.
Makes sense.
Yeah. That's the rule in Casa de Mango.
But mango, that's the rule. Mango's house rules. But socks are still on.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I don't know what to make of that.
Just chew on that for a while.
Well, I'll noodle
don't-
on it.
I don't need you to have any answers right away.
Okay, thanks, man. I appreciate that very much. Well, Taryn and I are drinking a cocktail.
Yes.
I don't really think I like it. It's called the Bogey cocktail. Or is it Boogie? B-O-G-E-Y.
That's bogey.
Bogey.
Boogie is 2 O's.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So bogey in the UK is a booger.
Ew.
That's why I made this drink, because it's the booger cocktail.
But this is an English. It's not a UK book.
No, but I mean,
So a bogey in America is golf. A bogey
well,
is a bad
I mean,
thing.
you could argue that the bogey is Scottish because golf is a Scottish game. Bogey is like, you got a bogey on your six. It's like military talk. Anyway, I prefer bogey like booger. So this is the booger cocktail.
Okay.
It's an ounce of gin, an ounce of French vermouth, a dash of whiskey, 2 drops of absinthe, and a dash of lemon juice. Shake with cracked ice, strain into chilled cocktail glass.
Well, I like that Taryn is drinking. Well, both of you, in fact, are drinking that out of what looks like what you would do a whiskey tasting with.
Correct. Yes. These are like
And
little
I like
whiskey
those.
snifters. Yeah, but they're actually from a sour beer company to like do little flights with or whatever. But it's the like closest thing to a cocktail glass I had, because the first thing I do is I reach for my Mai Tai glass. Anytime I'm going to make a cocktail, I go, oh, pull this giant thing down. It's like 12 ounces. I
actually really like it. It reminds me of what's that place called? Bourbon and Branch.
Okay.
It reminds me of something you would get there.
I could see that. The whiskey I used was that it's distilled sour beer, so there is like some sort of oxidized fruitiness to it, which
like it.
I can kind of get through. Yeah, I don't know. It's cool. So there you go out there, you cocktail heads. You can check that out. On today's Quarantiki Room, what we're going to be doing is telling ghost stories. If you have any personal ghost stories. So you guys joining us from Patreon, if you guys have any personal ghost stories, please jump in and tell us, because I don't really, I mean, maybe I sort of do if I believe in ghosts, but I'm not, because I'm not 6. So,
That's stupid.
Terrence, you don't have any ghost stories.
None. No.
I don't believe that. I feel like you're such a superstitious, like, scaredy cat.
I'm not superstitious. I'm just a little stitious. But no, I don't.
Eh,
I don't have any ghost stories. I really don't.
Got him.
yeah. Damn, I feel
Thank you.
good.
That
Yeah.
was it.
Is that Ruth Bader
Yeah.
Ginsburg on your shirt, or?
Oh,
No, that's Biggie.
Oh,
It's,
okay.
Oh, I thought it was just
B.I.G..
you.
That is racist.
I was actually going
That
to
is
say, wow,
racist.
Terrence has a shirt of his own face.
Bro, I think that's that artwork is overdone, but we should totally we should just put your face on in that hole with everybody knows listening the Biggie photo with the crown
Yes.
half cocked,
Well,
which
almost everyone knows.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, apparently like that plastic crown sold for like $500,000 at auction like last week.
Yeah.
That same one. That's
Wow.
pretty crazy. We should do your face. We should put
I'm down. I'm down.
All right.
And then what Jeremy said wouldn't be racist. So it's all
That's
good.
true.
We're doing this for you, Jeremy.
You know what? It's not racist. Your camera is so fuzzy and dirty. It could have
Yeah,
been.
it is.
It could be
Yeah, it
Ronald
kinda
McDonald's face. Okay.
that actually helped.
that actually helped a little bit, dude.
Did it really?
yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm going to be a mom real quick. You ready?
Terrence got that flattening filter on. No, that made it worse.
Oh,
brother.
yeah.
That's worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Get like an eyeglass. Just take your shirt off and use that.
So should we meet the people that joined?
Well, so I told him in the post on Patreon.
Oh, that they don't.
If
have
you
to
guys
talk.
don't want to talk, if you guys just want to hang out, that's cool.
Okay.
If you want to pop in and out, that's cool too. We're here just hanging out. It's not really a show. We're just chilling. So if you guys want to come on, unmute your mics. And who are you? Matt.
Hi.
Guys.
What's going on, dude?
Not a lot. I'm just hanging. I'm finally glad I got a chance to get on one of these things. I've been busy, so I always miss them.
Oh, nice.
Where,
Well, here you are, man.
Yeah.
Where
So
do-
does Terrence.
hot damn.
Oh, that's number 2, Jeremy.
Damn.
Strike 2, buddy.
What happens at 3? It goes to 4?
I don't know. It goes to 4, yeah.
Matt, where are you at?
I am in Soledad, California.
Okay,
Oh.
nice.
Didn't you guys
Where
have an
in
earthquake?
California is that? I don't know California that well.
Jeremy, neither do I. I was hoping that you would ask.
It's do you know where Salinas is?
Where is it? Is it north of Disneyland?
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it.
Ah,
I know where it is.
then you,
But it's in Monterey County, but it's about an hour away from Monterey inland.
oh,
Okay.
okay. Cool.
Nice.
So you,
I'm actually wondering who wins the mustache battle, either Matt or Jason.
yeah, that's a tough call.
Well, Matt's mustache looks at least a little bit more in control. Mine just looks I have a troll doll on my face.
You know what? Mine would probably look more like that, but my work makes me keep it a little bit under control.
Ah, okay. What do
Okay.
you do? A model?
Yes. I mean, as you
Mustache
can
model.
tell, isn't it obvious?
Yeah, well, you and me both, man.
I'm a correctional officer.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's tough, man.
That's a tough job. Damn.
Oh boy.
Does that
Especially
mean that
right
you
now,
work?
it's pretty crazy right now.
Do you
bet.
work in an actual jail?
There's a
Prison.
teacher.
Prison.
Prison. Yeah.
There's a different. Did you know this? I kind of just learned this that there's a difference between jail and prison.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's a
didn't.
big difference.
Yeah, because prison's long term, right? Jail's like a couple days, maybe. Like you're
Yeah,
sobering up.
jail is either you haven't been convicted yet, or you're only going to serve less than a year. Prison is you've been convicted of a felony and you're going to do some time
Damn.
With you.
with me.
Yeah.
Have you ever put anybody in the hole?
Yeah,
Oh.
many times.
Wow. Oh,
Wait, you
so-
really have? Is there a hole?
Yeah, there's a hole.
There's a hole.
Jeremy,
it's
there's-
not a literal hole though. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
there's
It's not a
several.
hole,
solitary.
no,
It's
but
solitary.
They still call it that.
So I have a question. Have you ever watched those shows? The what are they called?
The going in the hole shows?
No, the prison. What are they called that we watch?
Those were
The
on late at night.
reality shows.
The Tonight Hole.
The prison, not Prison
Yes.
Break. What is it called? Like
Shh, 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 shh. It's okay, baby. It's okay.
Like locked up and
yes,
things like that.
Okay.
yes, those.
Yeah,
Okay, so in those shows, they sometimes show that the prisoners talk between the toilets, like
Yes.
floor to floor. Does that really happen?
Of course it
can,
happens.
The prison I'm at is really old, and it has
Burn.
like a really crappy ventilation system. They can talk to each other through the walls.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
They don't have to go to those extremes.
They don't have to. Yeah, they don't have to talk to the toilet.
Gotcha.
Are you at Salinas Valley?
No, I'm at CTF, the other
Okay.
one, the
Yeah,
older one.
okay.
So,
Okay.
so when these people are talking, do you go up and make them stop, or do you guys just not really care?
No, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Like they're not going
we
to
can't-
plan some kind of like big drug kingpin move, or the drone will be here at 4,900. Like you know what I mean? No one cares, right? They're talking
Right.
about, hey, let me have an extra pot noodle or something.
Right. Well, to put it in perspective, like I work at night, so I'm going to go in a little while. But there's in the housing unit that I'm going to work in, there's probably 230 inmates.
Okay.
So I couldn't possibly keep track of everything that's going on in there.
No, and just you.
And it'll be just me.
Damn, bro. Well, I guess it's nighttime. They're not gonna.
Yeah, it's at night. It's fine.
Yeah.
Well, during the day, there's two of us, so it's not much better.
Okay. Well, at least you have someone to talk to. Are you friendly with the inmates? I mean, I'm sure you have a friendly-ish rapport, but would you say that do you talk to them on like how their personal life is or whatever, or you keep it separate?
Yeah, you kind of have to talk to them.
The
And
scum.
I am pretty friendly. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't just
Well, you
put
just
up this front.
just
but
jumped in
I
here
don't
for
get
no
personal
reason.
with them. I
Yeah,
don't tell
okay.
them about my personal life. If they want to tell me theirs, that's fine. I don't care one way or the other.
Yeah.
But if they want to tell me all about their life, I'll listen. But
Nice.
yeah, I keep it friendly, and I tell them, I'll treat you the same way you treat me. You want to talk to me respectfully, I'll talk to you just fine. But if you come at me crazy, then you're not going to get much.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
have you ever had to see someone pooping?
What the crap?
Literally, Taryn.
Oh,
Okay, well-
Jeremy.
Well, because I feel like in prison, you don't go to the bathroom alone. Like there's just a toilet in a room full of 4 guys or gals or whoever. But like, right? Like I feel like they just got
Well,
like they
he's-
just have to go on the toilet.
He's not in prison.
Well, I know, but he has to patrol.
Well, he is,
Yeah,
but he
well,
he
you know
gets
what?
out
I,
every day.
I mean, I think I actually have no idea if he has to patrol. In the world I've created, he patrols.
In all honesty, yes, I've seen that.
Oh.
I've seen many things that I wish I could not see. But
Many things
Many
happen at
things.
night in prison. Yes.
yes.
What about? Have you been a part of a riot?
Yeah.
He's led 4 of them.
But
Wow.
for me, usually by the time I get there, it's cleanup time.
Okay. Oh, geez.
But yeah, I've seen
The
a
riots
few of
and the
them.
crapping.
Same time, yeah.
Man, that is
God.
bizarre. That's a crazy job, man. Especially now, like with COVID, I think that's what you were sort of hinting at. Like that's
Yeah, it's been really bad because we've had outbreaks. We're in sort of a minor one right now, so it gets rough.
wow.
Yeah, you stay safe, man, because that's insane. Absolutely insane. Oh, God
Man.
bless you.
Yeah.
Well, do you have any ghost stories, Matt?
You know what? I guess I have a couple. They're not my own
Nah.
personal ones, but they're
Nah.
they're a
Nah,
couple
I don't-
from the prison.
Prison
from the
ghost stories,
prison
bro?
ghost story?
For
Okay,
real? Are
this
we
is-
sure we want to do
Yes,
this?
That's
we do.
what I want. That's what we're here for.
That's
I
what we're
said
here
we
for,
were
Terrence.
for this.
Yeah.
Okay,
They're,
so I'm not sleeping tonight. Go ahead.
Okay, so this one is sort of documented, and it's really kind of crazy. But the prison that I work at is really old. It was built in the 40s, so it opened up in like the late 40s. It's old. So we don't have an electrified fence. So we have towers all around the perimeter, with guns. So there was a guy that was fairly new. He went up into one of the towers one night. He got assigned there for the first time, and he started his shift. And a few minutes into his shift, somebody walks up to the door, to come in and says, "Hey, you're in my tower. I need to come up." And he was like, "Well, I'm working here tonight." And he's like, No. They thought I was calling out, but I'm here tonight, so let me up. So he drops the key. The guy comes in. He leaves. He goes. The young guy goes back to the entrance to ask the sergeant, "Hey, what's going on?" Sergeant says, "What do you mean? You're supposed to be up in the tower. You just abandoned your post." And he says, "No, somebody the guy that's regularly up there just came up and told me to kick rocks. I'm out." And the sergeant said, "Who was it?" And he named the guy, and the sergeant said, "That dude died yesterday."
What the crap?
Oh my god.
So they went back to the tower, and the guy, there was obviously nobody in there, but
Yeah.
everything, the keys and everything that this kid would have needed to get out were up in the tower.
What?
Nah, dude. Nope.
Ever gone
No,
in
no.
that tower again?
I've been in there, yeah,
Oh.
and it's creepy.
Wow.
Huh. Does that guy still work there?
No, I think this happened probably right before I got there.
Okay. That's always the
Yeah.
way with these stories where it's like the new guy, let's tell the new guy the story.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
He wears one of those "I love myself" jackets right now. That's what it is. He's in a.
And then when
Holy
they opened the
crap.
door, on the handle was a hook.
Yeah.
Right?
That is crazy
Wow.
though, man.
That was a good one. That's a good starter.
Yeah,
like it.
that was.
Mm-mm.
Terrence.
Is this why you don't have any ghost stories, because you refuse to hear any?
I'm not anti-ghost. I'm not. Ghosts don't exist.
Oh, so you're
They
pro-ghost.
I'm not pro-ghost.
Well, then you're
Yeah,
anti-ghost.
I'm not.
You should. If you're gonna
it
be
freaks me out.
if you're gonna be anything to a ghost, you should be pro ghost, because if you're anti ghost, they're gonna get you, Jason.
Ghost? I don't believe in ghosts. I don't think ghosts exist. They're
That's
not
why
real.
they're gonna get you.
Someday, maybe.
You should be pro
What a
ghost.
boy.
simple world he lives in. Now listen, Matt, I want you to go in that tower tonight when you're on your shift and take some pictures for us.
Take some pictures of the
Okay, well-
tower.
two things. I'm not going to be in that tower tonight. But even if I was, I wouldn't be able to have my phone with me. So
Yeah.
I can't take pictures.
But maybe you can sketch something for us. And then this little ball right here, that wasn't there when I drew this, guys.
That was.
Oh,
I wasn't
man,
there.
This is creepy.
It's scary. It's a spirit sphere drawing.
That's so creepy.
I don't know, man.
Wow.
Yeah, that's bizarre, man.
I like that one.
That's crazy.
Well, he wowed us with stories, real and haunted. You
I
know, like
know.
we learned about the hole,
Yeah,
The
we
whole.
did. The whole.
The whole, yes.
and we learned about the haunted tower. You know, we like a haunted tower here. It's Disney.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I like that it's also a tower. That makes it even more scary. I don't
That's
know.
true. I never thought about it like that, but yeah, that's true. It's a real tower.
Yeah.
You know, if that tower gets too popular, they're going to turn it into something starring Chris Pratt.
That's right. To get up to the tower, there's a museum to go through.
I'm gonna go to work and ask them if they're gonna retheme the tower.
Please do.
That one is now the Guardians of the Galaxy Tower.
Yeah,
at your,
It's
your
no
prison.
longer the Tower of Terror. I mean, look, you have Mission Breakout. It is a very prison-y thing. I can imagine Matt going to DCA. Go, no, I don't ride Mission Operation Breakout. Sorry, that's against my protocol. It's against my training.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
If you had a ride to put people in, that's me. But to get them out, that's not me. I don't want to do that. Well,
Wow.
thanks, Matt. I appreciate you telling us your story.
Yeah, that's
Thanks, brother. That's freaky, man.
it's also it's nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I've met you guys at the 100th.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
There were so many people there. I'm sorry.
No, that's all good.
Yeah.
But I do have to get going because now I do have to go to work. So
Okay. All right, brother. Well, thanks for
Good
popping
luck.
in, man.
Good luck tonight.
Good
Yeah.
luck.
That's what a cool, weird, cool
Holy
job.
crap.
Yeah, that's fun.
thanks.
All right, Matt.
All right, it was nice chatting with you.
Later,
Yeah.
dude.
All right, brother.
That was
Bye.
cool.
Bye. Yeah, that was neat, man. I like that.
That's
Have
awesome.
Matt
Cool.
More often. He has good stories.
Yeah.
Then
That's creepy.
I had like
That's hella
100.
turned around and there was nobody there.
Yes.
I had like
Gosh,
100
Bobby.
more questions for him,
I
Yeah.
like
know.
for real. But then I was like, okay, it's not an interview with Matt, but like I kind of wish it was.
I mean, we
I feel like
feel like-
being a prison guard at night is the creepiest thing in the world.
Totally.
Yeah.
He must hear a lot of yelling and.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like
What time
yeah.
is lights out? Do you think 9?
I would guess
8?
9.
9 or so.
I would guess 9 or
But-
10.
But I mean, he probably hears and not whatever. It's quarantine room. So
Terrence,
like,
is
you
it
hear
9
the
or 10?
people who are. I'm sorry.
When's lights out? 9 or 10?
Who me?
At the prison.
I'm gonna guess 9. I don't know. I've never
Okay.
been there.
Well, because your
Trying to
family,
stay away.
you had family were cops, so I figured that you might know.
Never asked that question.
Okay.
Funny enough, I actually have a brother-in-law who's a prison guard. But
You should have him on, and Matt can fight him.
Cage
like,
match.
seriously, like you have to hear people like yelling and screaming at night, like the people who are
yeah.
like terrified to be there. Oh my
Yeah.
lord!
Yeah. That's a weird, rough job.
It's a weird, rough place to be.
Yeah.
Period.
Not my favorite.
I have
Only
a ghost.
one person is guarding that whole place.
It's locked down. Like, how many people do you think need to? I mean,
Yeah.
every cell is locked.
What
Yeah,
if
I mean-
there's a riot?
Well, they
It's-
can't be a right because every cell's
How are they
locked.
going to get out?
Yeah.
Look, haven't you guys seen like Prison Break? There's ways to do this. You just have to know the right guard.
Yeah, you guys, there's ways to do that.
Yeah, if you're good enough, you can pick that lock with your bobby pin.
Well, you know that there's one guy in that prison that has the entire like architecture thing tattooed on his body, so he knows the exact everything about, or not the what is it, the floor plan of the prison, and so he knows all the underground like tunnels and
Imagine if he did that incorrectly and he was like, "No, I got the blueprint on my back," and he takes his shirt off and it's just like the elevation. It's just like just columns with the width and the length of the columns and shit. You're like,
Well,
bro,
Bunch
how
of
does this
doors.
help
There's
us?
just a bunch of doors on here. How is this going to help us?
Well, also, if it's on his back, he needs to see it in a mirror, so then it's all backwards.
Well,
he
so
thought of
so never
that
get out.
obviously.
it's that's the premise of Prison Break, which is a terrible show.
It's so good.
Where this guy he tattooed the entire map of the prison on his back, but I think it was in reverse so he could look at it in a mirror.
Yeah,
It
because
was like all over his body. It was weird.
and he got himself put in prison to get his brother out. It was
I feel like I watched the first season of that show. That's a while ago.
the
right?
first season is the only one that matters.
It didn't get better,
It
yeah.
got really bad after
Yeah.
that.
I think there was like 5 seasons too.
Something like that. They ended up in jail in like in some like Middle Eastern country,
Yeah.
and it's like you already were in jail. Like that's why this show shouldn't go on for so long.
I mean, it was called Prison
Right.
Break, so eventually you got to have another one of those.
That's true.
You have another Prison Break. Otherwise, it's Prison Broke, and that sounds weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should get a drink, and then we'll tell another ghost story.
Okay.
Okay? Hi, Trumpy.
Why did you wait till now to get a drink?
Because I finished my drink.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Already.
Well, it's
It's
only like
it was
2
small.
ounces. Yeah.
It's pretty small.
Oh right, because you were drinking them in that little snifter.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
I need something too.
What do you
please. Our options are fairly limited, so I guess a Modelo.
Ask Jeremy about mango.
Jeremy, what's mango?
Well, that came up on In Depth this week.
Okay.
Why did that come up though? Something about a mango. I don't know. It was one of Jason's stories. I wasn't really listening. Anyway.
Fair.
No, there was something about a mango, and then it sparked a memory in me when I was a sophomore in college, and the marching band and the freshmen came in. There were these 2 girls in my section, and they called me Mango. And I was like, why are you calling me Mango? And they were like, because you remind us of Mango on Saturday Night Live. And there was this
Chris Kattan?
Chris Kattan skit where he was basically like, I don't know, was he kind of like a monkey? Or like
no.
cross-dresser?
He was very he was fabulous. I don't know how to say it. He was fabulous.
Mango.
Yeah, you can't touch it, the mango.
For that whole
Yes.
year, I was Mango. And
What the crap?
go away. And then for some sick reason, I brought it up.
So when they told you this, were you
Annoyed?
happy about it? Were you offended? Were you annoyed? Like what was your emotional reaction?
I have said this many times on this show, and that is I subscribe to the theory that any attention is good attention.
That is lovely.
So I was like, thank you.
That's
I
awesome.
also I watched it and I was like, I don't know what the hell these 2 are talking about. Like,
You don't remind me of mango at all.
you know?
yeah, no.
Not at all.
So
We were
but I was
watching
glad that they're thinking about me.
We were watching something like 2 days ago, and the guy on there, I was like, oh my God, that's Jeremy. But now I can't think of what it was, which makes this a really good story. Rambo. Yes.
Rambo. There we go.
Yes. Thank you.
No problem. I was watching that too. I had the same feeling.
And let's see if this will work. Hang on.
I think it was Rango.
That's a cute movie.
It's not just because Boland
Really?
Branch
There's
is
an
getting
ad? Get
caught.
out of here, ads.
See,
Stop.
Thomas is recapping. He said, Marching Man came up because you were talking about not being able to take off your uniform. Well, that was actually Marching Man came up twice in that episode.
Oh, Mr. P. Hi, Mr. P.
Is anyone else
Here, wait, hang on. Here's Mango.
No.
Our next model. Oh, yes, yes. Look at this. Yes.
Jeremy to a T.
Mango?
There you go. Yeah.
No, I'm just joking.
I did not put this
Yes,
together.
yes.
I made this.
He says he made it. You know.
No, don't lie. You did this. I will not take ownership.
First of all, that was Chris Kattan from 2019, and he sounds
boy.
very, very bad.
I
yeah,
was wondering
dude.
because he looked plump,
Yeah, well, you know.
and he's never
Did you
struck
say
me.
plump?
Yes, and he's never struck me as a plump
I was hoping it would be
Guy.
like.
Oh no, he was not plump back in the day.
I
No,
was
he
hoping-
definitely had a belly in this one.
He was very svelte.
I was hoping it would be more of like the audio of the skit, but there's nothing.
That's
we were
weird.
hoping for that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Well, I have a ghost story, but I'm not going to tell it as good as Matt did. But
Well, that's okay. You're not Matt.
okay, so
Boo.
in the house where I grew up, I have two ghost stories. In the house where I
God.
grew up,
Here we go.
shut up.
I have 3 ghosts.
My parents went out to dinner or something, and so it was me and my sister. My sister was I must have been 16, 17, so my sister was 6 or 7. And we were both in the living room, which our house was like living room, family room, bathroom, right? It was like that. And we were both in the living room watching TV, and we both got up to go into the kitchen, which is in between the two, and we both heard running water. And we were like, what? Like, it's only the two of us in the house. And so we went and looked in the bathroom, and the sink was full blast.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was not cool. I did not feel good. We kind of freaked out completely and like called our parents, and we were like, "You have to come home." It was a whole thing, and it was very scary. That,
Did
that's
it only,
Tara-
did
real
it only
quick.
happen
Yeah.
the once?
Imagine being scared of water.
just the once, yeah, that I can remember. Yeah,
See, this is why we needed to have Matt on. No offense, Taryn, because I love you and you know that. But Matt had to be last because
I
Matt
know.
had a story about a dead prison guard relieving someone else of his duties.
Yeah.
no,
Taryn just has a plumbing
Taryn
issue.
was like, someone ran up our PG and our EBMUD bill. What's
No,
going
you
on?
can't.
I don't know who called those 976 numbers. I don't know. We must be
No.
haunted.
How do you turn on the water full blast? That's not a plumbing issue.
Yeah, it is.
How?
The sink broke, man.
No, because we turned it off and it was fine.
No, I think you're
Yes.
misremembering.
I am not. I
No,
swear I am
believe
not.
I believe Taryn.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's what ghosts do. That's not uncommon.
It's not uncommon to only do it one time.
Look, they were trying to get our attention.
Yeah.
And they did.
And they got it.
And then what?
It's
Well, maybe
one
I
of those-
blocked out the rest, okay?
Yeah, maybe you got possessed
Or maybe I
and
went
went on a murder
or
spree.
maybe I went to college and I just didn't see it anymore.
It's one of those ghosts that's just like mildly inconvenience people. That's what it is. They
That's
do
right.
that a lot. It's fine.
Yeah. I think that would be Beverly if she was a ghost.
She would just like poke people every now and then.
Yeah, she'd like move their can closer to the something, man, you know?
This house is mildly inconvenient. Gotta be. It's just Bev's ghost.
So my second one is not even really a ghost story, but I just wanted to ask Terrence.
Then why are you telling it?
Because
Okay.
I have a question for Terrence.
Do you know how carburetors work?
Okay, remember the hotel where Matt and Michelle got married?
Yes,
Did you stay
Sorry.
there?
I did. I did.
So
say
did
that,
we.
yes.
That shit was so haunted. I didn't see anything specifically, but like, what the fuck was up with that hotel?
It was
So-
it was haunted. And nothing happened to me and I didn't hear anything about it, but I guarantee you
I didn't
It's
sleep
haunted.
at all.
So I don't think the place was haunted.
Okay, well,
I
you're
thought
wrong.
the place. Okay, all right, I could be
Yeah.
wrong.
done.
It was weird because like we were having dinner or breakfast the next morning, and we were like, it was like there were just so many weird things that did happen, and it wasn't haunted. Like so, at one point I passed out in my room, and at like 3:30 in the afternoon, and it was weird because like the doors wouldn't lock. It was
Yeah.
just old. Like I don't think it was haunted per se. I never had anything weird happen besides, having to take care of Blobber. Nothing weird happened that entire
Nothing.
wedding.
Okay, but it felt like I was in. Like, I actually legitimately was very scared the entire time, and I could not sleep. I did
Really?
not sleep a wink. I was so
Even
scared.
though you had the protective arms of Major Jip right there by you.
I was downstairs drinking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I
Yeah.
think I got upset because
Well played.
Sorry, yeah, go ahead, Taryn.
I think I actually got upset with. Stop it.
Okay, go ahead.
No.
All right. Your loss.
Now I'll go. I think I got upset with you because you were downstairs drinking and not up there,
Protecting you from
Protecting
the
me
literally
from-
nothing that happened.
yes. It was very scary. There was a feeling.
Jason, guess what happened? What happened, Taryn? Are you okay? Well, yeah, I mean, nothing happened, but
You guys,
but
this
still, you should have been here sitting next to me waiting for me to have something happen.
This hotel legitimately looked like The Shining inside. It was nothing had been updated since
Well,
Art Deco era.
well, The
But
Shining was
In
an
a good
operating.
way.
like
It
that.
was a very cool hotel. That's what I mean. It was very clean, and it was very cool because it felt untouched. But it also felt like no one had stayed there since everyone died that one night or something.
or something.
But I remember, so we Becca and I got into our hotel room and we put our stuff down and we were looking for the AC because it was so hot.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
roasting.
And I was like, oh, that fan right there, that fan is our AC. And so I was like, okay, that's something. And then I went to close the door and the door just kept opening on its own. And I was like, okay, it is what it is. But it was not, I don't think it was haunted. I actually kind of enjoyed it. I thought it was kind of cool looking.
I liked it. I thought it was.
Yeah,
it
thought
was.
had a cool vibe.
It
to
did. I 100% agree until I was ready to go to bed. And then I hated it
Well, Michelle's in the chat and she says they do seances at that hotel.
because it's
Hell no.
haunted.
Yeah, because of course.
Because
they
it's
do.
haunted.
Nope.
Thank you.
They're
And also-
stirring up some energy over there.
Yes.
What you did wrong, Taryn, was
Yeah.
you didn't do what the rest of us did. So I don't remember if Jason was here for this point, but at one point we were in the pool in our attire from the wedding, drinking shots straight from the handle.
I was down there at
We
that
were all
point.
there,
Fireball?
yeah, but
Yeah.
we weren't.
Well, that's what
we
you
weren't-
need to do. You need to get
in
so drunk that you just pass out and you don't worry about the person who's
I
sneaking
was
into your room with a
literally
knife.
I was too scared to get that drunk because there were ghosts in that hotel.
Oh, jeez. But there weren't because nothing happened. So now
No ghosts.
you missed out on the opportunity to get wasted in like a 1,000-year-old hotel.
Look, fear is a weird thing. Okay.
All right. Well, whatever. Jeremy, do you have any ghost stories? I don't know why we're telling ghost stories.
Because of Jeremy.
Because I told
yeah,
you
that's
one when we were talking on the phone the other night, and
That's right.
and I was like, he is gonna be rocked, and you were like, that's stupid.
All right, rock me again, Jeremy.
So,
Rock 'em like a hurricane. Come on.
Yeah. Wow. Come on, Amadeus.
well, my aunt had lived in a very, very old house. Well, this is my great aunt actually. So she
Oh.
lived in a very, very old
Mhm.
house.
Story changes.
And we were all at Thanksgiving one year, and she's telling us about. We knew that she had this old house, and I think even at this point we knew that there were some weird things happening in that house. But she's telling us, and she says, I have the kitchen sink, and there's a window above the kitchen sink, and she says, I'm at a lot of nights I'm doing dishes, and I see a man with a top hat walk by. And she says, I'd be sitting in the living room reading a book, and I look up at the stairs, and there's a man in a top hat standing on the stairwell. She all over her house. She sees it usually in the garden, outside the kitchen window. She sees this man in the top hat, always walking by, man in the top hat. And she never said anything to her husband because she was like, he's going to think I'm crazy.
Of course.
Right.
Right. So, but I mean, at a certain point, she had just been seeing the man in the top hat so many times that finally she sits him down, and she's telling us this. She's like, I sat Jim down and I said, look, I have something I need to tell you. And I think you're going to think I'm crazy, but I've just got to say it now because I can't keep this in anymore. And before she even said another word, he grabs her arm and he goes, don't worry. I've seen him too.
Damn. What?
Knew all that time.
What?
See, and I think it was just him goofing on her.
No.
That's what I think.
No, because he
Unless
died
it
and then she
was.
still kept seeing him.
Oh.
No, I don't believe that.
Oh, because he kept doing it.
Yeah, because it was him.
Once he was a ghost.
Yeah, it's the perfect prank. Pretend you're a
He
ghost.
discovered the
Yeah.
perfect prank.
Yeah, pretend you're a ghost. Die, become a real ghost. It goes on and on. It's perfect.
My aunt said that she told me once that her she had a shed in her backyard and she had a Ouija board in her house and it kept doing weird things in her house, and so she didn't want to have it there, which is why I do not ever want a Ouija board in my house.
None of that is real.
Anyway,
None
so
of that is real.
She kept moving it around in different rooms in
Milton
the house.
Bradley
and she tried,
makes it.
I know. It's literally made in a factory.
She tried to lock it away and all this stuff. So
She
then
tried to lock it away. What is this, Annabelle?
she finally put it in her shed in her backyard. The shed caught fire.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Because that
I know.
happens.
Hold on. She locked an inanimate object away.
Who is
Like
this?
it has opposable thumbs and it's going to
Carol.
open.
Auntie Carol. So if you guys remember, this is the same person who once was putting on a pair of pants and got her parakeet caught in her pants.
I'm sorry, what?
This person
what
is
it's called now?
this person is it has a lot of weird things happen to her, but her budgie, it was a budgie or whatever. She's like, I have a bird in my pants.
Yeah.
Well, that Jason does bring up a good point there.
Yeah. I don't have a ghost story per se, but the only time I've ever been like really creeped out by something in the unknown is I remember I was at my old house in Livermore, and I was going to put I was going into the garage to put the ice cream away or something like that. Like
Oh, I
my
hate
mom
the
let me
garage.
get ice cream, and it was like our old house was it was nice, but it was really weird because it was like you pass the front door, so it's like the living room. You go around this little half wall, and then there's the front door, and then there's this hallway, and then you make a left, and that's where my room was, and then the garage, and it's like very, very dark. There's no windows. I mean, it's nighttime, right? But even out here, when the windows are open or the blinds are open, there's still some like street light or whatever. But there's no windows in the hallway. All the doors are shut, so it's like pitch black down the hallway. So I'm like going down the hallway and I'm like feeling along the walls or whatever. I'm like 7 or 10 or 40, I don't remember. And I hear nothing, and then suddenly I hear, hurry up. And then I literally go,
And you still don't believe in ghosts?
and I ran the thing, ripped open the friggin' garage door, flipped the lights on. I was like, no, because it was probably my mom down the hallway telling me to hurry up because I was taking too
In a
long.
whisper?
Well, was
Yeah,
it? Did
why
you
is she
ask her?
loud
No,
whisper?
I didn't because at the time I was like, oh my God, it's a ghost. And then I grew up and I realized there are no ghosts. And now I just figured it was my mom or the murdered kids in the basement.
What
I don't
if
know.
there are ghosts?
What do you mean you realize? What evidence do you
Yeah.
have that disproved that story to change your mind?
The same evidence that I would have to prove that it was a real ghost. Nothing. But just what I believe. I don't know. Because there's no proof. There's no proof.
And yet the Haunted Mansion's your favorite friggin' ride.
Yeah, because that's cool.
It's orchestrated.
Yeah.
But it's like the Haunted Mansion isn't even fun unless you believe that there's like a possibility that ghosts exist.
No, I guarantee you, I don't believe that there's a possibility ghosts exist, and that I have fun on that ride. So I am your proof that that is incorrect.
Jeremy, how many ghosts do you think roam Disneyland?
999. And they're all in one location. It takes
Well,
25 minutes to wait for them.
I have 9 Disney park ghost stories that will make you lose sleep tonight. Would you like to
What?
hear some of them?
Yes, I would love to
Yes.
lose
Absolutely
sleep,
not.
dude. Give me your top 3.
Okay. I don't know. I haven't read. Okay. Hold on. I read this before.
You're
but
like
I
me
wanna
doing
make
the
sure.
news. I have no idea what I'm doing. I haven't read this at all, but I'm having a good time.
I read it once, but then I passed out drunk, and now we woke up, and now we're just trying it again. Blah, 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 blah.
Now the
This
words
doesn't
are on my skin.
Okay, number 1.
Okay.
Wait, I don't know. Do I like this one?
I don't know.
I don't know if I like that one. Let's go to
Okay.
let's do this one.
Let's do it, baby.
You're well versed in Disney lore. You're probably already aware of the fact that there's an apartment above the firehouse on Main Street at Disneyland. During construction on the park, which began on July 16, 1954, blah, 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 opening day, 1955, we know. Walt Disney, the man himself, wanted a place, blah, blah, blah. He had an apartment. We know. We all know this. Okay, fine.
So far, this is great.
As a tribute to Walt, a light is always left on in the apartment's front window.
No
But
shit.
according to legend, this wasn't always the case. It said that one day a cast member looking after the apartment tried to turn the light off before leaving. However, she came back later. The light had turned on again.
Yeah.
According to one version, she actually left the building, turned around and noticed the light on upstairs, walked back up, turned it off again, went back downstairs, and what do you know? The light was on again. Next, she went up and unplugged the lamp,
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
only to find, you guessed it, on again when she went downstairs. The last time she went up there to deal with it, it is said that she heard a voice say, "I'm still here."
Oh my God! Come on.
Ooh.
And she was never seen or heard from
The
again.
light in the window has reportedly been left on ever since.
Is it still unplugged or?
I don't know if I'm gonna sleep tonight.
Unplugged.
Yeah.
Of course, it's a gas-powered lamp, so.
That's right. I think the writer from The Rise of Skywalker wrote that story.
The Rise of Skywalker. What is that?
It's just a terrible story.
Do I have another one?
Yeah, man, you got
These?
friggin'
8 more.
Yeah, come on.
The chat's
Okay.
talking about Edgefield and the Kennedy School in Portland. Or
Oh yeah, those are supposed to be haunted too, right?
yeah, I could totally see the Kennedy School being haunted. That place is so creepy. Used
Yeah.
to be a school, now it's a hotel. Weird. That just is
So-
weird.
Let's talk about haunting specific places, just real quick. So, because it fits into this. So, if you're a ghost, do you have to stay at that area? Like, are you able to leave and go other places? And if so, why not go other places? So, why haunt a tower at a prison? Why not haunt a place in Maui? Like,
Taryn,
Well,
Taryn will
so-
tell you all
You know
about
me-
it.
Didn't you ever see Beetlejuice? You walk out the front door, it's the sand monster.
Yeah.
Oh, good point.
You got to go
Good
back.
point.
Yeah, and I have a thought. It doesn't go with the Beetlejuice thing, but I think that I think being a ghost is kind of a punishment, which is why they haunt. Because they're annoyed. I think it's a punishment that like you haven't completed your time on Earth for one reason or another. You're not you have something that you need to do and you have to figure it out. And until you figure it out, you're stuck there.
But the thing you have to do is scare people, because I feel like that is
No,
not
they're not
how you
trying to
complete some kind of journey.
No. Ghosts aren't trying to scare people. Like Jeremy's story, the thing just walking by. Like my story, the water's just turned on. That's not trying to scare people. It's just they're trying to live their life, and then they fuck up at some point, and it scares people.
They're trying to live their life.
Well, their afterlife,
What do you
Trying to
do?
live
You
their
think this
afterlife,
ghost was
yes.
trying to shave?
maybe. Yeah, I mean, at the time, I thought it was my grandpa, which made me a little less scared, to be honest.
Okay.
Did your grandpa live with you at the point when the water turned on?
No. Was your grandpa prone to turning the sink on full blast before he died? No. But, it could be your grandpa.
Maybe it was somebody that lived in the house before we did.
No, wasn't it a brand new house?
No, God,
No.
no. This is the house that they still live in.
Oh, I don't know, man. I didn't pay attention. Yeah, that house is like older than sin.
Yeah, it's like 100 years old or something.
Yeah, it's just plumbing problems, man. Everything can be chalked up to plumbing problems.
And what's your...
Everything.
That's why you heard hurry up?
Yeah, it was my mom just telling me to hurry up.
That's a plumbing problem.
And a soft voice from down the hall.
No.
Yeah.
Jason,
Y'all are
hurry
nuts.
up before I kill you.
Yeah. Oh, you've met my mom. Basically, how she ended every conversation with me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, Jeremy, you have more stories?
Come on, Mango.
Just
I have
in 1984,
Mm-hmm.
Regina Young, known as Dolly, fell from her seat while riding the Matterhorn at Disneyland and was killed when she was struck by another oncoming bobsled.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
Her seatbelt was unbuckled. But we don't know whether she undid it herself or whether it was the result of something else. But these
What?
days, some cast members claim to have felt like someone was watching them during their routine walkthroughs of the ride, which are conducted at the end of the day. The area on the track where Young died is known as Dolly's Dip. Oh, that's not a good one. I got a better one. Hold on, I got a better one. This is
You're
a
just
good
going to
one.
stop midway?
Well, that's the end of it. It's not even like a.
No, it's not good at all. I feel like someone's watching me.
Which one? Where is
This
it?
must be haunted.
Oh, this is sort of okay. Okay.
Don't forget, I'm
What
supposed to
do
be losing sleep over this shit.
Yeah, it's real scary.
Okay.
Watch out for the water being turned on.
Okay. Whatever.
It is said when the Florida version of Pirates of the Caribbean was under construction, a welder named George was killed in an accident. Exactly what that accident was varies depending on who you talk to. According to some, he was crushed by a falling beam, while according to others, he fell from the burning city portion of the ride and died as a result. Ever since then,
It's like half the ride.
the ride has allegedly been plagued by strange occurrences whenever George is disrespected or dissed.
Okay. Whenever he doesn't get
Really?
his union allotted coffee breaks.
Really, though, that's all George seems to want: respect. He said to stop the ride whenever someone says, "I don't believe in George." So presumably, if you don't question his existence while you're actually riding Pirates of the Caribbean, you should be fine.
Okay.
Additionally, the rumor persists that cast members in charge of opening the ride for the day or closing it up at night say good morning or good night to George at the appropriate time to keep him appeased. As long as you do that, he's apparently happy. The reality, though, is that George probably didn't exist. You know what did really happen, though? Real bones, blah, 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 blah. We know.
Oh, Lord.
George, so that's only in Disney World. Okay.
Huh.
I wonder if
Yeah,
cast
there's the
members
boy
actually
in
do
the
that.
Haunted Mansion at Disneyland.
Yeah, but who cares?
Yeah.
Did a boy die in the Haunted Mansion?
Yeah,
A
of
lady
fright.
took a picture. A lady took a picture, and a boy's face it's hard to see probably.
Oh yeah, that's
but a
that's
boy's-
clear as a bell.
A boy's it's in the Haunted Mansion, and
Yeah.
a boy's face is
Okay.
there,
All
and
right.
she's like, "What? Why is there a little boy's face in my picture in the Haunted Mansion?"
Yeah, I don't know. Do you remember Three Men and a Baby?
Yeah.
Remember that scene where like it was like panning
Yes.
across and there was like the boy in the window and everyone was like, "It's a ghost! It's a ghost!" And
Yeah.
it turned out to just be the director's son who literally stood there as a prank to like get
It was.
promo.
That's not what it ultimately was.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was.
a cardboard cutout of Ted Danson. Look at this cat's ass.
Yeah.
It was it wasn't. It was it was a kid, wasn't it?
It was a cardboard cutout of Ted Danson, and they even referenced it in Three Men and a Little Lady, the sequel. And in the beginning of the movie, they're unloading a moving truck, and they pull off a cardboard cutout of Ted Danson as a
Okay.
nod to the
Prank.
ghost story.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the Haunted Mansion like boy, and it's clearly just a kid that's turned around while somebody flashed their camera.
She says it's not.
She says it's not. Let me see that. Let me see.
Even the angle of the kid, like he's sitting in a dune
Oh,
buggy.
yeah, dude.
Like, look, I'm all for
he's
ghost stories.
He's
but-
also he's also smiling.
I know.
Like he's turning around and grinning like a fucking asshole. Maybe you can
No.
see. No, you can't see it.
No.
Look it up yourself and like zoom in because it is literally like there's the doom buggy in front and there's that flash. First of all, fuck this person for taking a flash picture on fucking whatever, right? And then it's just some idiot fucking kid who ran out of chocolate who was like turn around going, let me see if I can see Aunt Bertha. That's what it is.
Okay, well, let's listen to what the photographer said. She says, quote, "Not only was he not there when I took the pic, there wasn't a child of this age within 20 people in front of me in line. And as you can see, he's only a few doom buggies in front of me. Not only that, what's he doing looking at me? There is no flash and no visible light coming from me. It's all infrared and invisible to the naked eye."
Okay, so it's no flash. So this is
So what did it say that?
So I do the same thing every time. Not every time, but you look back. You're naturally curious. This person has no idea. And then how do you know that there wasn't somebody there? Because you go up the thing and then instantly you get absorbed into the crowd. This person is insane. They're an insane person, and I want to talk to them.
Well, I think that may be difficult.
Why?
Well, they left that article on whatever in 2004, so you're not going to be able to get them.
Oh.
It's expired.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Jason. I'm gonna haunt the shit out of you.
With the shit.
Yeah, I
Oh,
didn't know which
man.
one I wanted to say.
Damn, the shit.
Mhm.
It's so crazy, dude.
I can't. I mean, I can wait. I don't want to say I can't wait. That's
Yeah.
not.
What are you
I
gonna
can't-
do? What are you gonna do?
Starting tomorrow.
Yeah, I can't wait to
I'm
die.
gonna like do things that he can't like talk away. You know, like you know how he like tries to find excuses for all this shit. Like I'm gonna do something that like has no excuse. And so I don't know what it is yet. I have to figure it out.
Okay.
I think what you should do
Yeah.
is turn the freaking faucet on in his bathroom every night for the
Yeah.
rest of his life.
that is exactly
Be
what
like,
I will do.
call a plumber. Go ahead.
Yes, I
See
love
what that plumber says.
That's a great idea.
The plumber's gonna be like, I think I found what the problem is.
It's
Your
him.
dead wife's haunting you.
That's right. Jeez.
Do you know right now I was like cutting it up on the dance floor at our wedding 5 years
Right
ago.
now.
It's our anniversary.
Oh my word!
Yeah, it was a fun day.
Yeah.
September 19th.
Yep.
September 19th, man.
Oh, it's September 20th here.
It was like the best dance party that I've ever been to. That's all I really wanted out of the wedding, besides like, like love and shit. Like I wanted it to be like the best.
Blah blah blah.
Blah,
I
blah,
do.
blah.
Yeah.
I
Get to
wanted-
the dancing.
Yeah, like I wanted everyone to be dancing constantly. And they did. And I was very happy.
So the reception was amazing. Absolutely amazing. I missed the wedding because I was doing another wedding.
It's true.
But the reception was absolutely amazing. It really was. It was
Thanks.
super fun, great music,
It was a good time.
good beer. Shout out to 21st Amendment
Thanks,
Toaster
man.
Pastry debut. At
That's
the
right.
wedding.
That was the
Oh,
world debut of
yeah.
Toaster Pastry. I was lit off of that shit walking down the aisle. I mean that in a Prozac, but it's
Not a Prozac.
not a Prozac. But it's the first thing I came up with.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
what?
I don't remember.
Not the anxiety.
I'm gonna get something else. Yeah. I forget what. Lorazepam.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, heroin. I think it's.
Yeah, no.
You
like,
took
called
a
the big
lorazepam?
H.
Were you all freaked out?
Yeah, well, I was freaked out because I don't like being in front of people without like a microphone. I don't know. I get a really weird I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Jeremy, do you know what Rick rolling is?
No.
Oh, really?
Well, Jeremy, can I tell you that I'm never going to give you up? I'm never going to let you down.
Jeremy's not going to get this.
I'm never going to.
I'm never gonna give you up.
Yes.
There we go. That's Rick rolling.
So you just got Rick rolled.
Yes.
Why? What does that mean?
It's just a thing that happened a few years ago where people would I think it started like people would send over like an email and be like, this is really important, please click here and watch this video, and then it would be that song. And that and like and so this like happened. So Jason rickrolled me in his wedding vows.
Well, what does that mean?
That means he
How did
said,
he do it?
I'm never going to give you up. I'm never going to let you down. I don't even know the rest. But
Like,
he,
did you during it? Did you
Oh,
catch on? Were you like, are
yeah.
you freaking Rick rolling me right now?
Oh, yeah. No, I caught on. There's actually a picture. I think it's the moment that everyone kind of got it because two of his groomsmen, one of them's going like this, and the other
Right,
one's
like,
just
we
kind of
told
like
them not to.
laughing. Like it's But yeah, it was a pretty funny moment, and I should have known because when we were talking about writing our vows, I was like, we could like incorporate like a song or something, and he's like, I got it, and I was like, all right, really? He's like, yeah, no, I totally know, and I'm a girl, and I'm like, oh, he already thought of it, and then of course.
He was thinking it's a Backstreet Boys song or something like that.
Yeah.
I taught her a good lesson in love that day, Jeremy.
Oh, it's just like Petros, though, isn't it?
It really is.
He has
It was
to always be on. He has to always be the jokes. He's got to always just. It's like there can't be a moment.
This is why my dad hates me. That right there. Nothing is serious. You guys want to do some news?
sure.
I got a bunch of news. Let's do some news.
Think Petro's cat moved to Terrence's house. I don't know. Maybe
What?
because Trumpy was like making her debut here, and then suddenly there was a black cat behind Terrence.
Oh, gee.
No, that cat's way less fat.
Ah, there's so many pussies in this.
Oh, you're the best.
That's allowed in Quarantiki, right?
Yes,
it is.
Yeah.
Sure, man.
It's marked as not for children.
There's an article on TMZ that shows a video of a 6-month-old baby water skiing.
That is not okay, but also they're doing great.
What is this, Ally McBeal?
God, that show was good.
I don't know, but this kid is literally like water skiing. I don't know if you can see that very well.
Yeah, that looks like the ghost of the boy in the haunted mansion.
This 6-month-old kid is water skiing.
What the?
I hate it, and so I'm trying to figure out if
Well,
that's
that's
good parenting or bad parenting.
The answer is
Well,
yes.
it's horrible parenting if when that kid falls.
Well, he has a life vest on, and there's like a
Yeah.
handle on top, so you can pick him up. And so, for those of you who are not, just Google it, you'll figure it out. But it's this guy's like riding alongside on a boat, or maybe the boat, maybe it's like an arm
I think it's on the
sticking
side
out
of the
on the
boat.
side. Yeah, so he's right there. But you're right. If the kid falls down, he's fucked.
He's gonna have to have very fast reflexes.
Yeah. So
6-month-old.
yeah.
Yeah, 6 months.
You guys ever want to own a bar?
Yes.
Me
Yes.
too.
Yeah, kinda.
We should honestly, we should pool our money and open a bar. I got a whole book of drinks. My one goal would be cool to like a cocktail drink bar is to use this the Trader Vic's book for like actual real like 40s 50s cocktails. I think people would pay to go there.
And they could
Yeah.
be cheaper because they're so small,
would
and then
be
people
cheaper.
wouldn't know until they get it, and they're like,
No, we would be
Oh.
we would tell them. We don't want them to be disappointed. Taryn is not part of this. She doesn't understand customer service. Well, there is a bar that is for sale. It's the Svalbard. It's a pub in a former mining town on Svalbard, which is an island apparently just 650 miles from the North Pole. So Santa visits there often.
okay.
It's been feeding and watering explorers for over a decade and is on a route regularly patrolled by polar bears.
Is it in Finland?
Svalbard? I don't know. Svalbard.
It's in Sveltland.
It's in Svalbard. I don't know. Why are you asking me questions? It's an Arctic
Well,
island
it's way up there. I wanted to know what country that was.
archipelago. It's between Norway. It's off the coast of Norway.
Thank you.
But it's for sale.
All right. Well,
There you go. The new owner will need to keep customer spirits up, human and bear, while the northern lights swirl through the long winter nights and refresh them after the snowmobile safaris during 24-hour summer days. You must like excitement and have a good portion of adventurous spirit to run a bar on Svalbard. Owner John Enar Lockhart explained, "It's an exciting place to run a bar, and we have a flourishing nightlife and culture scene."
Well, if it's so great, what's he selling it for?
Yeah, I know, right?
it actually looks a lot more normal than I expected.
Yeah, it's I guess in a town called Longyearbyen. Longyearbyen.
It's
And it
easy
can-
for you to say.
It can be the temperatures can be minus 18 Celsius for weeks at a time.
Jeez.
Yeah, dude.
Well, what is that?
Make it a nice bar.
That's like
then.
0, right?
Minus 18?
I think it's below 0.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why do we have to have Celsius and Fahrenheit and like
Because America's cool, dude.
and like meters versus foot? Like, I hate it. Can't we just all get along? Why do we have to drive on the right side and the left side? Like, why did America? I assume America did this second. Like, why did America have to decide? Like, I didn't really dig that left side driving. Let's go ahead and drive on the right side here. Like,
America's
why?
not the only country that drives on the right side, though.
I know, but like, why?
We're like one of 3.
Why didn't we just go along with like what everyone else was doing?
All the ones that drive on the left side of the road are colonies or former colonies of the British Empire.
But
It's a British thing.
Yeah.
we were,
They
but
imposed
weren't we
that, so-
formed from British
Correct.
folk?
No?
Yes, but we left before the automobile was invented.
Ugh, God,
Did
so
we, though?
annoying history.
So anyway, if you want to buy that bar, it's €1 million.
Oh, that's a lot.
It's kind of a lot, but the guy says it's there's a thriving like scene for it. So
Is he just trying to get the hell out of there or what? I wonder why he's leaving.
I don't know. Sounds cool though. Let's see. This one refuses.
Brad
to
and
load.
Cindy are having one of their drunkest nights ever.
Oh.
I think he's talking about their wedding. I don't think he's talking about tonight because they're
He said
definitely
this.
driving tonight.
Oh, yeah.
This
that's
might have been
right.
one of Cindy and I's drunken nights ever. Okay.
I think he's catching up.
That's good. I like it. Why are you?
And he is not wrong, by the way.
No, that was a very drunk night for sure.
Whew, yeah.
Let's not.
I didn't even drink that much, to be quite honest. I was just dancing so much. I danced my ass off. My shoes ended up on a chair the next morning, hanging off of a chair. I was actually very proud of that.
What?
It was
Your
a
shoes were
ghost.
hanging off a
A
chair?
ghost, Jeremy.
I had
the
taken-
wedding was haunted. It was a haunted spirit, Jeremy. Jeremy.
Take my shoes off.
Jeremy.
All
it
of a
was
sudden, someone put me down in my chair and took my shoes off for me. I don't know what happened.
That's right, Jeremy. It was a haunting. It was a spiritual awakening, Jeremy. Blah, blah, blah.
That's what we needed for all the ghost stories.
And that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darn.
Of course,
Wow.
there's always my way. That's musty up here.
That
I'm
was
sorry. All right, next load. Next guest. Come on. I don't got all day. I got 49 trips to make, and then I get a break. Of course, there's always. In a school board meeting on Wednesday in Boca Raton, which sounds like I don't know where that is. Boca Raton,
South
I know it's in
Florida.
Florida.
Isn't it like a party town? Like Miami?
No, it's like
Look-
the old people.
Oh.
That's Boca Raton is
My
like,
kind of
yeah,
party.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Boca Raton elementary teacher Edith Pride delivered a colorful message to parents. Quote, "Parents, please make sure that you have on proper clothing when you are walking behind your child's computer because we've seen them in their drawers, their bras, and everything else."
Oh,
Wait,
damn.
what's in their drawers and their bras?
Apparently, when parents are walking by their children who are distance learning, they're not clothed. They got the titties hanging out. They got the booty hanging out. They got the fronts hanging out.
100% accurate.
Oh.
Terrence does this. Terrence
Wow.
has his bra on,
I do. I'd be
his man's ear.
shaking my.
Like, how do
his-
people
hold
not
up, bro.
realize this?
Well,
So-
in order for the school to make a public service announcement to clothe your adult self.
Yeah. That's like...
So, the most difficult thing with this is that, especially for us, we have 3, and they start at different times. And so, we have 2 that start at 8:15, 1 that starts at 8:30. And there have been times where I'm walking to the garage to grab something out of the dryer, and I'm about to walk past Jack's room, and I'm like, I should go put clothes on because he's definitely in class right now with the camera on, and this is not okay.
Wow.
It happens.
I think this is. I think there's audio of it too because it gets very funny.
Yeah, but one educator focused her attention on parents' behavior, noting remote learning sessions, and her colorful comments were, well, immediately echoed by colleagues from all over. CBS 12's Lexi Nall spoke to several local teachers about the eye-opening things they've seen through the window of online learning.
It started at this week's school board meeting when a Boca Raton teacher had some choice words for parents who misbehave in the background of virtual class.
Parents, please make sure that you have on proper clothing when you're walking in front or behind the child's computer. Because we done seen them in their drawers, the bra, and everything else.
Elementary school teacher Edith Pride has plenty of
bless
issues
Edith.
to take up with the school district, but chose to dedicate her time Wednesday night to deliver a fiery message
Here
to
comes.
parents.
Parents, when you're helping your children at the computer, please do not appear with big joints in your hands and cigarettes. The joint be big as a cigar. Oh, yes, we done seen it all.
And though her comments got laughs from the crowd,
Thank you, Edith. You're always a breath of fresh air.
Her message struck a chord with other teachers who've been navigating the unpredictable world of virtual classes for months.
I did have a parent that sat on the couch and we could see an ankle monitor on her leg.
Teachers we spoke.
Well, so what? Don't shame people. God,
Judging people.
Yeah,
I know.
That's kind of
struggle.
rude.
we can see an ankle monitor, so they're clearly unfit to supervise their children.
You would see it if she came to the school in a shorts too. So get over
yeah,
yourself.
in one of those shorts. Speaking of weddings, someone posted on Twitter an RS. Don't read ahead,
I want
Taryn.
You know, I
SWAT.
can relate to these. You know, the people with the showing stuff too much on the camera.
Oh,
'Cause
can
I'm
you,
always-
Jeremy?
I-
Because you
I'm
are on
always-
camera. Why don't you stand up and let us see
Well,
what's
I'm
going on?
always afraid. You know, when my camera's on for work, I'm always afraid that I'm going to get caught playing with my recorder.
Ah, yes, yes.
You have gotten busted playing with your recorder, haven't you?
Well, the musical instrument one.
Not the skin flute.
Oh Lord.
Can you? I love work so much, boss. I just can't help it. I love numbers. I love buying towels.
Oh my God.
I really do. I love it so much. Someone on Twitter posted a photo. Why can't I hear myself? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I can't. Yeah.
Something happened.
Well, not when you're not talking.
Check.
It's just this.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a dim, though.
You sound good.
Oh, this happened. Here we go. The master volume cranked down. All right.
Whoa,
Is
hella
that
loud.
Is that too loud?
Yeah.
Is that better?
A little lower.
Is that better?
A little lower.
Is that better?
A little lower.
Well played, Taryn.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's the equivalent of Taryn thinks. Okay. Someone on Twitter posted a photo of an RSVP to a wedding. Taryn, stop
Sorry.
reading ahead. I swear to God.
I forgot.
This isn't fucking high school. You don't have to show
God.
off. I already read this, teacher. I already read this. So can I go in the hall and TA for another class round,
I'm
please?
not gonna look. Just go. Just go.
They posted an RSVP for their wedding, and it's really fucking rude. It starts off, so that we may prepare your preferred dinner, please circle your gift level and indicate a meal choice for each person in your party. And they have 4 different tiers for gifts: a loving gift, a silver gift, a golden gift, or a platinum gift. It's like fucking Patreon over here. So the loving gift is up to $250.
Whoa, that's a pretty.
The silver gift is between $251 to $500. The golden gift is $501 to $1,000, and the platinum is $1,001 to $2,500 and above. And for each of these tiers, you get different dinners.
Wow, what dicks?
So at the $250 level, you get roast chicken or swordfish. Those are your choices, which should just be like whatever, right? Silver gift, you get sliced steak or poached salmon.
Okay.
First of all, when you
So
you're cutting my steak for me, get the fuck out of here. I'm an adult.
You're like bargaining for your
Yes.
food.
At the golden gift, which is $501 to $1,000, you get one of the above choices or filet mignon and lobster tails.
At what level?
$501 to $1,000 gift.
Is this per person?
No, I don't think so. And then the platinum level is $1,001 to $2,500 and above. You get all the above choices or 2 pounds of lobster plus a souvenir champagne goblet.
Oh my God!
This
Get
is ridiculous.
over yourself.
Yeah.
What is this for?
A wet RSVP for a wedding.
For anyone watching
Yeah.
Big Brother, I feel like this is Nicole's wedding.
Yeah, it's the
RSVP.
I'm
fucking
busy that day.
absolute tackiest thing I've ever seen in my
That's
entire
a little
life.
peculiar.
Yeah, I mean, because first of all, like, look, how many of these platinum gifts are you going to have? I mean, I guess if you come from wealthy family,
Wow.
you don't need it, I guess. I don't know, man.
That is the tackiest thing.
Yeah, that's very, very bad, dude. I can't even. Yeah.
Look, I'll be honest. Like, food is the most expensive part of throwing a wedding. It is very expensive, but you don't have to do that. There was a lot. I mean, there were a lot of people that came to our wedding that didn't give us gifts. Does it
Yeah.
kind of feel like it sucks? Yeah, it does. But
There were
whatever.
about 7 of them, and Terrence and I are friends with about 4 of them.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. One of them is a dentist.
Oh, jeez.
No, you've got to be kidding me. Are you serious?
Yeah. No, I'm deadly serious. The
Right.
other
That
one
fool
is
got
a
money coming out
radio
of the
show
yin-yang.
host.
And was in the wedding.
Yeah. Imagine your groomsman doesn't give you a wedding gift.
His presence was a present.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what did you get the groomsmen?
I got a monogrammed bathrobe and a cigar.
Oh my word!
Yeah.
My kids still wear their bathrobes from the wedding.
Oh, that's cool.
That's insane. Yeah.
Yeah, it was tight, dude. I like them. Anyway, you ever want to own your family so much that you marry one of them?
No.
No.
Well, a man married his mother-in-law after breaking up with his wife.
Could you imagine marrying my mom? I'm gonna piss myself.
Taryn's gonna pee yourself. Taryn, you gonna piss yourself? Taryn, you gotta go pee pee. You gotta go potty.
just
Taryn, you wanna go potty?
Just
Taryn, you wanna go potty?
imagining that. Stop. Sorry. It's just very funny. to
I'd
me.
marry your dad over your mom.
I know you would.
Hey, Dave, you wanna get married? A man who married his mother-in-law says he has, quote, no regrets, despite the unusual start to their relationship. I mean, look at these two people. Actually, they look the same
look
age.
the same age,
Yeah, they
yeah.
really do. Clive Blunden.
Oh, I love Clive. I love the name
Clive Blunden was actually arrested when he first tried to marry Brenda in 1997, who was before that his mother-in-law. And despite Brenda admitting she wasn't so keen when she first met him, more than 2 decades on, the unusual couple say they have no regrets. People online thought we wouldn't last, but we're stronger than ever, said Clive, 65. We're together 24/7, and there's a magic to it. Brenda, 77, so they're not very far apart in age, added, Clive is a gentleman, and he looks after me. I can get a bit argumentative, but he quietens me down.
Quiet.
This is in England, by the way, and you can imagine the last part of that is with a stiff backhand. Like, that's not really good language. I don't understand. That's like abuser language. He can quiet me down. Brenda wasn't such a fan of Clive when he got together with her daughter, Irene. In fact, she disliked him the moment she saw him.
Oh.
Clive and Irene.
Yeah, but you know what that means.
Yeah.
Hatred always gives way to passion.
Yep.
Okay. Clive and Irene married in 1977 and had daughters Sarah and Tanya before divorcing in 1985. 4 years later, Clive and Brenda began dating in secret. One night, he took me for a drink, and we ended up kissing. In 1997, they decided to marry. But apparently, after they tried to register at the office, they were arrested and from a lawful impediment to marry his mother-in-law, and warned he could be jailed for up to 7 years.
Why?
Well, what?
Why can't you
that's,
marry your
like,
mother-in-law?
Who passed that order?
They're
doesn't
not
make
married.
sense.
I mean, they're not related. What's the
Yeah.
point?
Because Brenda's first husband, Richard, had passed away and Irene remarried, they wrongly assumed they would be free to wed, but apparently the law over there in England still thinks of them as related.
Oh, that's weird.
I don't know. Instead, they had to settle for Brenda changing her surname to Clive's by deed poll, whatever that means. So she just had to change her last name.
So they're not really married, though?
Apparently not. This
Huh.
wasn't good enough for the smitten groom to be. So that's a 500-year-old law, and they want it changed. So now they're actively trying to change it so you can marry your ex-mother-in-law.
Terrence, would you marry your mother-in-law?
Absolutely not. I no hesitation with that. And also, it's kind of weird for your kid's grandma to also be their stepmom.
Yeah.
Like, this is so Arkansas.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, though, it's true. If you hate someone, all it means is you just eventually will have sex with them.
Haven't you guys seen Titanic? That's what happened.
If you hate somebody, it means you actually
Like, yeah, but
really
they were
want
both very
to
hot.
boink.
To boink.
Huh.
Hatred is a prelude to boinking.
Well, there is a thin line
What are you
between love
drinking,
and hate.
Jeremy? Bathwater?
This is a ready to party Reyes E. Cabernet Paloma in a can.
What's a Paloma?
What's
Does it really say
Paloma?
ready to party?
Yeah, that's what it says right at the very tippy top.
there
What, is it
roofies in
wine?
there? Like, what the hell?
Virtually undetectable.
What is
You don't
it?
know
What's,
what a Paloma is.
yeah,
I don't know
what's
what
a
a Paloma
Paloma?
is, man.
I don't really know what it is either. It's some sort of tequila Mexican drink.
Oh, interesting.
Huh. A paloma. It sounds Italian.
Is it fruity?
Yes, it's a little fruity. I think Producto de Mexico, tequila and natural flavors, grapefruit.
Oh, okay. Oh, so a
sounds
paloma
good.
is a.
It's like a greyhound.
It's a greyhound with tequila. That sounds delicious.
And bubbles. It's got carbonation.
Oh, that's nice.
There was a woman in Enid, Oklahoma, who refused to cooperate during a traffic stop and sparked a high-speed chase and guns being drawn in an Enid neighborhood, which, of course, the guns were drawn. Why wouldn't there be? They were cops. There might as well be guns drawn. 28-year-old Emily Owings was initially pulled over for not wearing her seatbelt. She also didn't have a license or her insurance. The only form of identification she had on her was her medical marijuana card.
Awesome.
Your license is suspended. Oh, here, hold on. Your license is suspended, the officer said. Why? Owings asked. I don't know, the officer
Why
said.
are you in a cave, officer?
I'm sheltered by the law, Jeremy. There's a difference between a cave and being sheltered by the law. You are neither. I don't know. So this is the conversation, but man, I wish I would have seen this before. I would have sent it to one of you to play the officer. So the officer says, your license is suspended. She goes, I didn't know that. And the officer goes, now I'm waiting to see if you have warrants through Woods County, but I have to poop so bad, Owings said. Where do you think I was going? The officer asked. It's my birthday. It's my fucking birthday. So that's her excuse for leading a high-speed chase, is that she had to take a shit. And it was her birthday. There was a warrant out for her arrest in Winoka for allegedly fighting an officer.
Nice.
Why won't you just let me go? Owings asked. Because your license is suspended, the officer said. I'm sorry, I didn't know. Otherwise, I would drive no more. But can I please go home and go poop? Then the officer calls for backup. If I can get you to step out the vehicle for me, the officer said. Are you going to arrest me? She says. You are under arrest, the officer said. Are you kidding me? Why? You have warrants in Woods County, and they're coming to get you, the officer said. No, they are not. Fuck you guys. Owings put the key in the ignition and sped off. The pursuit lasted several blocks with speeds topping 70 miles an hour. She eventually stopped and surrounded when officers pointed their guns at her. Get out of the vehicle. Step out now. Can I poop in your car, man? She said.
Oh, my God.
You could have already been on your way to jail, the officer said. Yeah, but no pooping. Apparently they found
Fair point.
Yeah, they found a pipe with meth inside.
Yeah, shocker.
Does meth make you have to take a dump?
I think it does.
I think it does.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen that on shows. I've never done meth myself, so I don't know firsthand, but yeah, I think it does.
Yeah, and I feel like, because actually, as you were reading this story, I used to watch this really great show called Live PD, and there was one where they pulled this lady over, and she actually just finally, like they're interrogating her or asking her questions on the side of the road. Finally, she literally just took her pants down and took a crap right there. And I actually was like, is this just that story?
Yeah,
that would be great.
Wow.
Man,
I think she was on some sort of methamphetamine.
Yeah. On Netflix, there's a great show called Under Arrest, which is like, it's basically the Canadian version of Cops, but it was filmed in the 80s and 90s. And like, it looks like they sort of just remixed it, like recut it to tighten it up. And it repackaged it to put it on Netflix. But like, the cops in Canada are so fucking nice. Like, there are, in my opinion, they're a little bit over nice, because there's like a couple of times where they call taxi cabs for suspected DUI folks, like violators. I'm like, that's not okay. Like this one cop gets called to a gas station, like, hey, we got called here, because reports of you driving over the curb. And he's like, no, man, I just fucking parked my car here. And so there's eyewitnesses that says this dude in his big giant caddy hop a curb, and he smells drunk, but I guess there's no proof. So the cop's like, all right, well, we'll call you a cab, eh? And they call him a fucking cab, and they go, you're a cab. And he goes, no, man, I'm drunk. And they're like, no, you're a cab. Get it?
Yeah, no, I get it.
And it's like, wow, don't you think you should like I don't know, investigate that?
No, they let so many people off on that show. Like the amount of people that get arrested on cops are the amount that get let go on this show.
That's pretty good.
Are they like Mounties?
No, they're like just
They're just
normal
cops.
ass fucking cops.
But these people, every single storyline is these people are just drunk.
Off their ass, dude. Everything's some fucking altercation outside of a bar, or some house party that got out of hand or whatever, and everyone's just hammered. Everyone calls each other goofs, and that's like the worst thing in the 80s in Canada. The worst insult to another person is call them a goof. Yo, goof.
You goof.
You called me a goof. Hold my mullet back. Let me beat his ass.
Like, for real.
Canada was like a great time to be alive.
80s Canada was like 60s Canada.
I feel like Canada now is a great time to be alive.
Yeah,
80s
probably.
Canada was like, you can't do that on television.
We have that. We watched it the other night. Like the
Doesn't it hold up?
It does in a weird way. It was we watched one that was a little too
doesn't really.
No, we watched one that was a little
holds,
too old.
It's like it's fresh. It's the fresh as a daisy, that show.
When was the last time you've seen it, and what was the episode?
What year-ish? Was it the 80s or was it the 70s?
When I watched it?
No. When, like, the last time you saw it, like, that you're saying it held up. Was it
I've seen it within the last year.
But, like, with the one that you saw, was it, like, an 80s episode? Or, like,
It was an 80s episode. I mean, it had Moosey.
Moose.
It had
She's in all of them.
Lisa.
Was Alanis on there?
She only did one season.
It's true.
That's true.
What was Lisa's last?
Apparently, Moose went to the audition with her friend. It's like classic syndrome of, you went with your friend didn't get cast, but you got cast, and she didn't like show business. She didn't like acting. So after You Can't Do That on Television, she just didn't act again.
Yeah, she didn't go to audition. She just went to, like, hold her friend's hand, and they were like, if you're going to be here, then you have to audition. And she was like, all right, fine.
And
then
then
she
we're like,
got
we're
it.
going to put you on the show. We're going to call you Moose.
Yeah.
No,
But she was
like,
sort of a
That was her
natural.
name. I mean, that was not her real name, but that was her nickname in
That was
real
her
life.
Christian given name.
Really?
Yeah.
Was she friends with Lisa Ruddy?
Who's that?
We didn't talk to her, Jeremy. This is her Wikipedia page. Hey, Moose.
Can we get her on here?
Yeah.
You know she's not doing
Probably. She's not acting.
She's like a producer. She just sort of moved to the other side of the camera. But watching that show, you're like, wow, she's actually like really very casual on camera. This is very rare. She was really good.
Why she got the job and kept it for like 10 years.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
Canadians are good actors.
Yeah, I found a bunch of like bootleg clips of that show, and the first couple seasons we have are like the worst VHS recording ever. And so it's painful to watch. So, maybe as the seasons move on, there's a little bit of relief in the quality department.
I did love that show, though. The slime and all that shit. Oh, so good.
I love Barfy.
Barf.
Barfy. I don't even remember that.
Barf.
Barf.
You
burgers.
do. I heard that. He's the burger guy.
And but like
okay.
watching that now, like watching that show now in sort of like the 2020 context, it's like there's one older man with 5 teen actors. It's like that was him. He played every role, and it was just it's a little cultish. I don't know.
I love it. And I also love how that mother, she always is wearing those yellow gloves, even like if they go like when they were on a road trip and she's in the front seat of the car drying dishes with those yellow gloves on. I love it so much.
God, do they have shows like that for like kids that age anymore?
What, sketch comedy
Yeah.
shows? No, I don't think so.
No.
They just
I
have
think
like
all that
Hannah
was a lot.
Montana.
What they call have you seen what they call humor for kids these days?
No.
It's like the Disney Channel is disgusting. It's just awful.
Yeah, that's.
But it's never been
disgrace. It's a disgrace to any human comedian.
I've never. I mean, the Disney Channel I remember was like movies, but I was a little too old for the preteen concept TV show. So I never saw like Drake and Josh or
Yeah, I
The
never
Sweet
saw
Life
that.
with Zach and Brody or whatever his name is.
Cody.
I don't know what any of that is.
But Terrence, speaking of like weird like content for weird people, Terrence, when you're like finding content for your kids. Do you ever watch Blippi on YouTube? Like Blippi show?
I've never heard of it.
So we're
Good for you.
So, we're trying to like make Alice branch out from Frozen, which is relatively easy. She's kind of like easy to please in that regard. But somehow she became turned on by like trucks, like monster trucks and trains. Because we have a train track near us, so every once in a while you hear the whistle blow. She go, "What that is? What that is? It's a fucking train, bitch! What the fuck is wrong with you? I've told you 5 fucking times already. It's a train."
It literally happens daily.
So one day I showed her. I was like, I pulled it up on YouTube. I go, "This is what you hear," and she goes, "That is." Yeah, that is the fucking train, dude. And so now I'll get her out and she's not even out of the crib yet. And she'll go, "Trains? T? Please?
T means TV.
It's like, fuck it, shut up, dude. And then we come down the stairs, she goes, "Trains? No. Cars? Please? You want to watch Cars on TV? Yes."
And not the movie. She's not into the
No,
movie.
just fucking cars. So you try to. So I go, maybe trucks. Let's find her because she likes watching like when we were doing construction on our yard. They had like trucks, so she liked looking at the guys driving the trucks, and so I look up like trucks for toddlers or whatever, assuming there's just going to be tons of construction trucks. But there's this fucking guy called Blippi, and it's the most irritating, like, it's the most irritating thing this side of Caillou. It's like this fucking dude with this, like, long sleeve shirt tucked in with, like, these bright orange suspenders, and he has this weird flop hat on. He's like, "I'm Blippi. We're going to talk about construction." And then he'll, like, pirouette and do this dance, and, like, what do you mean we're talking about construction? What are you doing? Why are you dancing in front of this front loader, dude? I turned it off. I go, "This is boring, right?" And she's like, "It's boring." I'm like, "Thank you, Alice. Let's watch something else." But I don't know.
So now we watch these weird, like, clearly from China, like, shows that are like,
or Taiwan.
it's
they're very voiceover.
They're so weird. It's a car. It's an animated car that comes in, and then a paint bucket like drops paint on it, and it's like red, and then the car drives off, and then another truck comes in, and then the paint drops orange on it, and it's like orange.
But then sometimes like the cars are different, where it's like emergency vehicle. That's what we mean. It's definitely not American or even Western. It's something else that's been translated. I think it's more like Eastern European. And it's like, different types of bullet trains. It's like, we don't fucking know from bullet trains. We can't even get a bullet train working in this state. We don't know anything, but here's like 12 different bullet trains. Like, I don't know, man. Cool.
Yeah.
This is great.
Why
Lime
don't you
green.
watch like Mr. Rogers? Like
We
just something
do.
like
We do.
So-
We give her a choice.
right.
We
That's
give her
what-
the choice.
I've moved. I don't even try and go to YouTube because YouTube has like the worst videos ever. And every time I see somebody with over 1 million views, I'm like, "You're actually making money off of this crap." So
Blippi has like millions of views. Yeah, like I put her in front of YouTube, and then after she was done, after like an hour, she asked me if I was part of the cabal, and I was like, "Okay, we've gone a little too far."
Jeez.
Gone a little. My kid just got red pilled off of fucking YouTube, so I can't do that.
no,
anymore.
but she does. She watches Mr. Rogers and Fraggle Rock. Those are the two.
Oh, Fraggle
Oh,
Rock's bomb.
wow.
Wait, new or old school Fraggle Rock?
Old. I didn't even know there was new.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a reboot.
Oh, really? I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Jason get Muppet Babies. I think that's a good one.
Yes.
You mean buy Muppet
yes,
Babies?
purchase. That's why I said get.
Well, that's all I had. I don't know. What do you think? You think it's time to go?
Yeah, it's 1 o'clock for Jeremy.
You guys
Well,
want
is
to
there anyone else in the chat? I mean, I feel like when we started this up, there were people.
I know. Well, we lost somebody. I think they were named Maya or something.
It was Maya, and then like Butt Hurts.
Does anyone
Butt
in the
hurts?
chat want to
Oh.
dial in?
Oh, Maya, butt hurts. I guess.
Maya, Butt Hurt.
Does anyone in the
Hey.
chat want to dial in? I mean, dialing in is only for a certain level of Patreon people now, Jeremy. We've had to streamline some
Duh.
shit. And this is all
My
Kyle's
word.
fault because his fucking hard drive crashed and we lost all the photos. So now I had to scramble to provide more value to everybody.
Yeah, but
So-
you know what?
What?
Chicken butt.
That's called the silver lining because Matt told us some great stories.
I agree.
I just
You
gotta.
know,
I do know.
and I like that a hell of a lot better than those photos.
I got a message from Carrie, and she said that her son is watching the Quarantiki room.
No.
And she said Jason has a sweet mustache.
Oh, thanks,
That's
Ben.
what- that's
Hell
what
yeah,
Ben
dude.
said.
Is that Ben or Jack?
It was Ben.
It's Ben.
Oh.
Ben's my favorite. Jack, I'm not a big fan of anymore.
Just because he
Easy.
didn't, just because he didn't
Not
give you a
nice.
compliment.
Yeah, because he didn't give me a compliment. Ben is now S tier. Jack is A tier.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I just tiered everybody. Sorry, Carrie. Tiered your kids. Now I feel weird because we've been cursing. I've been probably doing more cursing than ever.
Well, they're the ones that let their kids watch it, and I think that they're like
I know.
they're teenagers
Oh,
now.
okay,
so
well then, yeah, they're busy. They're taking a break from Minecraft
No.
or whatever.
Did we?
They
say
are not
really-
teenagers.
they're
No
getting
way.
there. Yeah. Have you seen pictures
I
of
think
them?
Ben
Taryn,
is
everybody
a
underneath the
sophomore
age
in
of a
high
teenager is
school.
getting there.
What?
Alice is getting to be a teenager.
No,
No.
like, I think Ben drives this year.
Yeah, like for real. Like we've been doing this show for like
That's
5 years or
insane.
something. More than that, I guess.
And Jack,
I
I
took a-
think, is in
yeah.
8th grade.
I took a picture with them. Oh my gosh, at the anniversary show. They were little kids, but
Yeah.
that was a while
Yeah,
ago.
they're not
They're
little
not little
kids anymore.
kids.
It's very,
Oh my gosh.
very disturbing.
Well, I think in Canada you
Yeah.
you have an advanced timeline
Yes.
because you're closer to the North Pole, so time moves faster there.
That makes sense.
Right.
Whereas you get closer to
Yes.
the equator, it
Right.
moves slower.
The days last longer
Yeah.
the further north you go. Yeah, makes sense,
yeah, man. So that's why. So Benjamin Buttons, he was from the South Pole. That's why things just get all fucking weird down there.
Yeah,
Right.
I-
And I think they have better, better skin because they don't get as much daylight, so they don't get any sun damage like we do.
Right.
That's right. Yes.
So I think it's just a compounding thing.
All that said, I kind of want to move to Canada.
I've moved to Canada. I like Canada. I've been once, twice.
I've never been, but
My
I still
family
wanna
lived
go
in
there.
Canada.
3 times a pet.
Canadian.
right.
My family lived in Canada in Manitoba, in Brendan, Manitoba, Canada, for like 10
Wow,
years or
look at
whatever.
What?
yeah.
Where in Canada? Like what part?
I think it's like, well, Manitoba is the state, and Brendan
Province.
is the province. Whatever.
Province, yeah.
Is the
that smirk,
city.
Jeremy.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Jeremy.
Province.
Providence or province, not Providence. Whatever. I don't care.
Whatever, mango. Yeah. Anyway, we immigrated from Greece to Canada because the stupid Americans wouldn't let us back in. What do you think of that?
Do you know that Jason's last name was supposed to be Petropoulos? I could have been
See-
Taryn Petropoulos.
I had
You
a
still
theory
can.
that Petros is actually Polish and that his last name was Petrowski.
Why? Because it's much more fun to say.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Well, I have a theory that your last name was actually Murdog. And you change it to Murray to fit in with the business crowd. You gave up your roots, Murdog.
I did.
Yeah.
Murdogs
fit in.
are dead.
The classic country mouse, city mouse syndrome right there. You were the country mouse. You wanted to fit in with the old city mice. So you changed your name.
That is a very nice name. It flows
Murdoch.
really nicely. Jeremy Murray. It's
I
nice.
actually don't like how that. It's too
Really?
much E. It's like
What's the
E.
middle name? What's the
Oh
middle
yeah,
name?
It's like
John.
Jeremy John Murray.
Jeremy John.
Ah.
Oh, that sounds like a murderer.
Yeah.
Are you a serial killer? Because I love
Reporting
serial
live from
killers.
the trial, outside of the trial of the Jeremy John murder trial. Jeremy John Murray murder trial. The Jeremy John Murray Slaughter-rama trial. He's on trial for murdering 10,000 baby koalas, wearing their skins, and then infiltrating and destroying the entire continent of Australia.
It's murder. Wasn't that a song?
Murder, she wrote. Murder, she wrote.
Wait, Terrence, what's your middle name?
Yeah.
Marquise.
Murder, she Marquise.
Marquise.
Terrence
Marquise.
Marquise Green.
Damn.
Yeah.
If that's
There
not
was-
some like 90s fucking Boys in the Hood naming shit, that's amazing.
The funny thing is that Terrence was after a family friend, and Marquise was from a janitor at my cousin's college.
What?
What did this janitor do to
Seriously?
be worthy of bestowing their name?
I don't know, but my cousin was like, "Oh, I really like that name. A janitor at my school is named Marquis. So let's how about the middle name?"
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
Can you do me a
Damn.
favor? Let's do some reporting. Find the janitor and let's talk to him. I swear to God, let's talk to this man. I would love to know if somebody named their child after me.
It was 40 years ago. Hopefully he's still alive. I'll try to get in contact and find out what I can
do.
figure out.
I would love to have that happen.
That's amazing.
This is my baby, Major Jip.
Yeah. Daniel Major Jip Jones. The idiot. We just call him the idiot. And we just take our socks off and throw it at him because he's dumb and an idiot. That's
Taryn,
actually
what
his
is
name.
I bet your middle name. Wait,
Oh,
Never
I
guess
know it.
You'll never guess
What's
it
it?
in 1,000
Taryn
years.
Marie.
No.
No, that's Alice's middle
No.
name, dumbass.
You want to try again?
No. I
That's
can't
fair.
think of anything else.
I didn't get another
Taryn?
drink.
It's
Allison.
No, I have a drink.
No.
I didn't even open this beer.
it's Taryn Starr.
How is it spelled?
Oh, I think I knew that.
Probably Starr. 2 R's. Because it's not the shape. It's the name.
What is it?
It's an 80s baby. She's an 80s baby, baby.
I don't know.
It's not the shape.
I don't know.
Not the shape.
My parents were like literally 20 years old when I was born. So like they
that's
didn't
clear.
they didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
Oh, damn.
That's clear.
I don't know. I like the idea of the name Star.
Dude, my name
All
was
right,
only
let's do it.
like legit, my name was very close to being Brandy Babe.
Ugh.
Babe.
Yeah.
I forget this, and every time it fucking destroys my will to live.
Like, I
what
don't
was the
These are
thing
my
that, like,
in-laws.
changed it?
I feel like I would have gone down a whole different life path with a name like
Welcome to the stage,
Yeah.
Randy Babe.
Yeah, and they'd be like, "No, but what's your
All
real
right,
name?"
dancing on the second stage, trying to work her way up the circuit. Everyone, put your hands together. Put your wallets on the dance floor for Brandy Bay.
Wow, I didn't even get first stage.
Well, no, you're still learning the ropes, babe.
It's
I love the back-
amateur night.
Backstory. No, Taryn, you're obviously still learning the. No, Brandy, babe, you're still learning the ropes.
Still learning the ropes. You know,
Her son has a lot of hospital bill. Help her out, everyone.
Dude.
working her way through nursing school on the main stage.
Oh.
Jasmine. And on the second stage is Brandy Baby.
Rude.
Have I told the story about when I went to LA and my friend was dating a stripper? Have I told this story?
I don't know.
I think I may have, but
it sounds
like
a little familiar.
it was super awkward because he was staying. They were living in Santa Monica. First of all, they were living in a hotel in Santa Monica, and she got a job. She's like, it was this little like Brazilian girl, and she got a job stripping at the strip club in Burbank that our friend. I don't want to say his. I mean, look, guys go to strip clubs. Charlie, you went to a strip club. Sorry, where like the people at Paramount and whatever would go like after shift or whatever. Anyway, it turns out that I knew people who went to this club. That being said, this story doesn't involve any of those people.
Okay.
But I'm just saying this is so we had to so I'm staying there with my friend Josh, and he's like, hey, I gotta go take Tatiana or whatever the fuck her name was to work.
Tidiana.
So I go, okay, that's fine. I mean, whatever. So we all pile in his Toyota Tundra extended cab. I'm in the back, of course, because I'm a gentleman.
Sounds nice.
Yeah, and we drive 45 minutes to drop this chick off at work, and she's like, hey, do you guys want to come in? We don't, I can get you guys in for like free or whatever. We're like, I don't know. Maybe we're gonna go like to a bar or something, but maybe we'll come back later, and whatever. And so she gives me a stack of 100 ones. And she didn't give her boyfriend 100 ones.
No.
She gave them to me. And she's like, okay, so if you come in, like, this is it. We're like, okay, fine, whatever. So we go do whatever. And then we drive back to pick her up. And we're a little bit early because we're in our, early mid 20s probably. We're like, oh, let's go to a strip club. I'd never been to a strip club until this point. And like we go in and it's so weird. And so we're sitting there sort of waiting for his girlfriend to like do one more shift or dance or I guess or whatever on the stage. And so we're sitting there and these ladies would come up and they go, "Hi, would you like a dance?" And then I go, "Well, we're actually waiting." And then I couldn't even get the sentence out before their face the mask came off. They just dropped their face. The smile faded. And they just spun around on their heel and walked in the other direction.
On their heels.
They would not waste time with you because there's no need because they're not going to get anything out of it. And I'm like,
time is money.
I'm like, wow, I respect the hustle, but I feel like shit right now. And so then we're sitting there and
were you like, I'm sorry, maybe you don't realize I have a stack of $1 bills. In my pocket.
I could be your angel or your devil.
I'm not happy to see you. It's a stack of 100 bills.
That's right. I could get a lot of bubble gum with this money. And so anyway, so like then his girlfriend comes out on the stage. And this is my friend's girlfriend.
Awkward.
And so I didn't know that we were going to be watching this young lady dance. I had no idea. That was never my intention.
This gal.
So she starts dancing and doing the stripper thing. And I'm like, I'm very uncomfortable right now because I now there's my friend's girlfriend's breasts. There they are. And they're doing the things.
What was his reaction?
So he goes, "Oh, well, we got to go sit at the stage and give her money."
Closer?
He's a fucking douche. Sorry.
Well, but also looking at it from his point of view, he's supporting his girlfriend.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
I guess.
So
Making her
then
look
he
desirable.
proceeds to give her the money back that she already gave us.
That's genius
Because
right
that's
there.
what she's. So he's just throwing money at her, and she I remember this. She wasn't fully nuded up yet, but she had the pole behind her, and she was grabbing onto it, and she was lowering herself down, and she slipped. And the sound that her back made when it hit the stage, it was just literally it's just this dense thud. And I'm like,
she slipped that hard.
She fell. I would think she fell 2 feet.
Oh my God.
What is this, amateur hour?
She
Come
slipped.
on.
It's a strip club in Burbank on a Thursday. Yeah,
Damn.
basically. And it was really awkward because I saw her nude, and I'm like, this is, I feel really weird. And then the whole 45 minutes back, which oddly enough, it was the weird 2 o'clock traffic in LA, which is strange.
Traffic, yeah.
So then we just heard her stories from, yeah. We heard stories from her night. And I'd never spoken to a stripper before. So I'm doing my amateur interview thing, and I'm going well, what was that like, and what was the weird? And I'm not going to tell the stories now, but strippers are they're first line of defense. They're first responders. Because I don't know, man. Some of the shit that she was talking about was so weird, and the guys are gross. And this is honestly, she was the reason why I will never go to a strip club again, ever. It's this. It was, the stories will gross you out. Tell me in person. Talk to me. Buy me a beer one day, and I will tell you these stories.
Yeah, I've been to
Now
2
we have
strip
to
clubs
ply
in my
him
house.
with liquor.
Well, because I don't want to do it on the air.
In the morning.
I don't want to do it on the air because
I don't think you should do it.
No, you
I think
shouldn't
we've heard
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, they're gross. I went to one on purpose when I was 20, and then I went to one on not on accident, didn't stumble into it, but it was my bachelor party, and they drugged me to it. I didn't know where we were going, and It's horrible. They're horrible,
Bro.
They're
That
so
was
horrible.
That was the major like caveat to my bachelor party was to not go to a strip club. I said to everybody, I was like, "Do not take me to a strip club." And I'm not saying this is like, "Oh, really? Just take me." No, I really don't want to go. Like, I have no interest in going to a strip club. They don't interest me at all. It's weird. I've been to 2. That was 1. And then the other time I actually had a lot of fun. I was buying my friend's lap dance. Tasty, Terrence.
Oh, yeah.
I bought Tasty lap dances. John Plissé, I bought him a lap dance. I was like, yeah, hell yeah. Because
Plissé?
Nice. And that was it. I don't know. Those are the only 2 experiences I had, and that was enough for me. But other people can't get enough of them, and I don't understand. I don't get it. That's my
it's a
story.
peculiar kind of place.
Have you been? Do you go, Jeremy?
I have been.
Okay.
I've been as well.
No, I've gone to a bachelor party before. Come on.
I thought it was fascinating.
Terrence fascinated by it
because you're
a little strange.
It's different. I think it's different it's different. It's just different.
Sure.
Because
women get treated differently.
Right. And Becca's like, "Oh, we should go check it out." I'm like, "No, I'm good."
That's weird.
Yeah. I'm like, "No."
Honestly, I'd rather go to just like a good whiskey bar or a rum bar or some shit.
Agreed. Just yeah.
I'd rather just sit and spend that money drinking because at least you get something out of it at the end of the night.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I want to just talk to them all and be like, just tell me what's going on. Let's just figure this out.
So
how can I help you?
So were they completely naked, Petros, or did they have pasties
No, they were completely nuded up. And so my friend's girlfriend at her peak was making $10,000 a month, mostly in cash.
Damn.
That's insanity.
And this was at a fucking strip club in Burbank, off the highway. Like, actually, I think you can actually see it from the 5.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, but it's like it's right by the studios. It's right by all that shit. Like
$120 a year.
So they're getting they're probably getting like executive producers in there and
She got a 401k.
Hell yeah.
It's a Roth IRA, but you know.
IRA.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, look, you can make a lot of money, but it was weird. I don't know, man. It was a weird experience. I'll never forget it my entire life.
Well, there you go.
I love it.
How's the chat, Taryn?
Chat's
doing all
good.
right?
They seem happy.
You should tap the multi-stream. That way you see everybody.
Oh.
Because maybe there's people on Twitch. Yeah, so I'm gaming on Twitch, everybody.
We've got Twitch, and also, are you on the Facebook too?
I don't think we're on Facebook right now. All right, well, there's no one on Twitch.
It's not working.
All right. Well, it's not. Nothing's not working. No one's chatting.
Multi-stream should be everybody, right? Everything.
Well, it's, I don't know, man. I don't care anymore.
Anyway, yeah, no, I think it's good.
I think I'm gonna stream tomorrow on Twitch. I don't know what game I'll play, but I'll be playing a game.
When?
So I don't know. Oh, that's right. We're doing an anniversary thing.
Yeah.
Fuck, I forgot. Maybe I'll stream our anniversary.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys know what I'm doing?
What?
So we're quarantined still. Like we're locked in. We're not ordering food. We're not doing any of that. We haven't done that since March.
We're photosynthesizing.
When are you guys going to start moving into phase something else?
As soon as everybody in our county does. We're still in
think
purple.
You guys are we just took you guys off. Like if I go to California, I don't have to quarantine anymore, which I also think is a little strange.
We have not moved colors yet. We are still in purple.
I mean, that
Can
is true.
You eat in restaurants? Is that allowed?
No.
Not inside, but
Not in the county, no.
outside.
But so you haven't. So you.
We haven't even ordered DoorDash.
Yeah.
Since March.
I think it's time to get DoorDash.
Let's
just dip our toe in.
I agree, but since we haven't done that, what I did do is I found a Hawaiian company that sells sashimi grade fish.
Oh.
And they deliver next day. So we got some sushi grade fish in our refrigerator, and I'm going to make sashimi and rolls tomorrow, and Jason's going to help. And that's going to be our anniversary thing because we scheduled this tonight. So that's what we're going to do. So he's not going to be playing video games tomorrow night. He can play it during the day, though, if he wants. I don't give a shit.
Maybe Tuesday then. Maybe Tuesday night I'll do it.
Well, I think this is exciting, but do you have the roll? Like, do you have the things that like
Yeah.
you can roll it with?
I bought them. I've
my
never used them. I'm gonna watch a lot of YouTube videos tomorrow. I have to
Yeah.
make the sushi rice. I have
Yeah.
avocados. I have cucumbers. I have fish. I got to make
I
the
don't-
rice.
I don't even know how to make sushi rice. Like, it's different, right?
It's different and it's
It's like sticky
complicated.
rice, right?
Yeah, and they're very short. So I got a kit. So it came with 2 pounds of raw fish, ahi, 1 pound of ahi, and 1 pound of salmon, and then
that a question?
sushi rice and like some sort of rice vinegar, but it's like seasoned
Yeah.
rice vinegar. So I don't know. I gotta do all the research tomorrow. And we're gonna do it all tomorrow.
Well, I think you should be sure to Instagram it.
Oh, 100%. I'm gonna document the entire thing.
Okay.
I might even try reels. I've never done that before.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either, but it like has music and it looks fun.
What do you mean you don't know what that is, Jeremy? I've done several reels and they're hilarious.
Where?
On Instagram.
On Insta?
Wow, you don't even know Insta.
You
Jeremy.
mean you haven't seen my reels?
I don't know what that's like. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Jeremy.
Reels.
They're like short little like clips
You
that
post a picture.
No.
Jeremy, the first time Jeremy retweeted Ears Up was today. So we're slowly integrating him. We're slowly integrating him.
I don't want to watch any reels.
They're 60.
they're
it's,
cool.
it's basically the rip-off version of TikTok.
Yeah,
so
it's
they're
TikTok.
60-second little videos, and
That's called a story.
yeah. But 9 times out of 10, they're like people in yoga pants working out. It's really very boring. But mine are hilarious.
Anyway, I'm excited. I think it's gonna be fun.
And I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be a good time.
I might even dress
should
up,
be-
and
are
I
you
might
gonna
make
do
Jason
sake?
dress up. What?
Do you have sake?
We do.
We do have some sake, yeah.
Perfect.
I know. It's gonna be a whole thing.
I like this.
Me too.
Are you gonna eat it on the ground? Like, are you gonna take your shoes off and sit Indian style?
No,
and-
I'm gonna be nude on the table. And I'm gonna put the sushi on me, and then she's gonna eat it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wasn't
That
that like a
doesn't
big thing
conjure-
in like
That was a big
in
thing.
like the 80s or 90s where like in some movies where like, oh, well, here's
was
sushi on a naked lady or whatever. And it's like, this is fucking disgusting.
It was in Sex and the City.
Yeah, how like unerotic. Get off of my food. I'm trying to eat, lady.
Whatever.
That's what Taryn's gonna say to you.
It sounds fun.
Hey, lady, get off my food. Terrence, me, Jason, your husband, the man, a male.
I'm trying to eat, lady.
I'm trying to eat, lady.
How great would that be?
Oh, see, Sarah
Well-
says make sushi rice in the Instapot. I think that's what I have to do because I don't have a rice cooker anymore. We got rid of it.
There's directions. You don't need a rice cooker. If you have a rice cooker, please turn it on. Oh, okay. It's literally step 1. So there you go.
Yeah, so
Well, here's the thing. It's like so it came with like instruction sheet. It's like wash the rice. You have to let it soak, and you have to do all this kind of shit, right? Which is not very complicated at all. Letting shit soak in water seems to be the easiest part.
no,
of
but you
everything.
just wouldn't think of
Then
it.
step 4 is literally if you have a rice cooker, please turn it on. After cooking, leave it in with the cover on for 10 minutes. When cooking, oh, okay, never mind. I thought they like literally just didn't include any other instructions. Put the lid on the pot. Start cooking over medium heat. After it begins to boil, keep boiling it for 2 minutes. That sounds easy, dude.
I heard
Don't worry about
I
it.
read on the internet
You'll
that
do
you're
great.
not ever supposed to let sushi rice boil. So that makes me nervous. I don't know. Whatever. Those are the instructions.
I would trust
know.
the instructions.
You're
Excuse
right.
me, God.
I just
Get
wish
some
I.
Uncle Ben's in the bag.
No, you can't. Okay.
The San Francisco treat. Ding ding.
I've been really missing sushi. So I tried to make sushi the other night without any of the right supplies or anything, and it did not go well. I ended up with a pile of. Yeah, I tried to make a roll, and
You didn't tell me this.
Yes, I did. I showed it to you, and I was like, it didn't work.
I
It
don't
was
remember this.
just a mess of rice with like shit in it.
This never happened.
Yes, I showed it to
This
you.
never happened. This 100% never happened. Literally never happened. This never happened.
I used a cardboard thing, and I put saran wrap on
No,
it, and I put the
never
rice on
happened.
it. Yes, it did.
You never talked to me about
yes,
it.
oh my god. Happy anniversary, Jason.
She did. You were playing video games.
Probably. Yes.
Why are you judging me?
Also, your
See,
camera.
I know the whole story.
Shut up, Jeremy.
Whatever. Anyway.
Hey, you went back to Disney World.
Huh?
Did you go back to Disney World yet?
No, I'm gonna drive down to Florida on Saturday.
You're driving. What's that drive? Like 4 years?
If you do it straight through, it's 16 hours, but I'm stopping twice.
Damn. Where are you stopping? Where are you gonna stop?
I'm gonna stop in Richmond, Virginia, and then I'm gonna stop in Augusta, Georgia, which is where my sister lives.
Oh.
and
I didn't
visit
know you
them
had a
and my-
sister.
I have a sister. I have 2 nieces.
Oh, that's right. I did know that, I guess. I thought, for some reason, I always think of you as an only child.
How old's your sister?
Because I act like such an asshole all the time.
Well, look,
Um,
your words, man.
Sorry to all the only children out there.
All the only children. All the only
Are you
children.
older or younger?
Older.
Ah.
So I'm gonna do that. Then that'll take me 3 days.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Virginia Beach?
I didn't think you had a car.
No. I rented a car.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Look at
that's nice.
Terrence is like, can we just fucking end? He's like,
Terrence often just looks like that. That's just how he looks.
Just listening.
Yeah.
Just listening.
It's like just trying to sleep. Trying to catch some winks, man. How's
Jeremy, shut up.
That was good, though.
Jeremy roasting Terrence is sort of like peak 2020 right now.
Yeah. How do you get so still? You're like a portrait.
That's just all that band practice. It's all those years of band. You know, band and drama are simpatico.
I am tired, but I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was doing that. Just listening to the stories.
How are you, Terrence?
I'm okay.
How's life,
I'm
brother?
okay. It is yeah, I'm ready for schools to be open again. Besides that, everything's great.
So I had a quick question about that. You have
No,
you have
Jeremy, they're not.
3 kids in school, technically in their own bedrooms on their computers. So you have to have a computer for each child?
So Frankie is on her iPad, and then the school gave us Chromebooks for Tommy and Jack.
Wow.
But it's just ridiculous.
The youngest one
I hate
is
Jeremy so much.
the youngest one's
I hate
Frankie.
you so much right now, Jeremy.
Just
The
draw
youngest one's
just draw a square on the wall and just tell her that's an iPad.
yeah. No, she's legit doing stuff, and they have homework. Like she has homework in kindergarten, which is insane to me.
Fuck that,
But
dude.
yeah,
That's
it's-
not
it's
okay.
something, man.
Wow.
It is what it is.
Man, you know what? So we don't let Alice. First of all, there's a couple things here. Number one, it's funny what you think you're gonna do before you have a kid. Like in the lead up to having children, you're like, we're never gonna do this, and we're never gonna do this, and then the kid arrives, and you're like, we should really be doing the thing that we said we weren't gonna do. But one of those things was like, I don't want my child to know about phones or that there's fun shit on them or anything like that. There's no games because you go through the store at the time and especially when you're expecting a child, you're hyper aware of other people and how they interact with their children. And there's like kids that look 8 to 10 months old that are like just crying for their phone and just have the phone on their face and that's all they do. I'm like, well, my kid's never gonna do that.
Right.
And so for the most part, we've gotten away with it. But we sort of like drip fed her the phone for some reason, and I don't remember why. But it's really for looking at pictures of herself. So we're trying to raise a narcissist, and so what she wants to do is just look at photos, actually videos of her, of baby Alice.
That's what she calls it.
And the way she does that is by asking for us to do her hair. So she goes, "Brush a hair, please." And like, really, first of all, you're a Japanese man now, and I don't understand why.
the same thing.
Yeah. Please
You guys having sushi tomorrow night.
bring respect to him. Sorry. And but it's like, but she has this accent, And I don't understand. She's like, brush a hair, please? And I swear to God, that's how she sounds. And I'm not being racist. And I'm not doing Japanese voice. I'm not doing any of that shit. This is how my child speaks.
I mean, it's true.
It really is true. So I go, okay. So I find on the phone you can like search by face. So you bring up all the Alice pictures, and then you brush her hair, and she looks at the phone, and we taught her because she wants the picture to talk. This is how dumb she is. Talk up, please. Well, first of all, idiot, there's no play button, dumbass. And then second of all, you have to have the numbers on it. What are you, stupid? And then she goes in the closet, and then she learns her lesson. And then she comes out, and then she learns about it. But now she knows, like, the little numbers mean that there's a video. Anyway, so she's sitting there looking at the phone, and then I'll get a text message, and that bitch will swipe the fucking shit out of the way. She will swipe my text message out of the way to continue watching her video. And I'm like, first of all, hold on a second. Who taught you how to do this? And I don't know if like she picked up on it or, I mean, look, these phones that we are attached to are programmed so children can use them. This is how base we've become. And so she'll hit the back button, and then she'll scroll up, she'll swipe up, and find a fucking video, and she'll hit click, and she'll click the thing, and then she knows how to operate the phone inherently. It's just inherent, like...
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
We didn't teach her. She just picked up on it.
They designed them so well. Major Chip, do you have an iPhone now?
No, I have a Google Pixel, which is far superior. Which also makes it really annoying because most of my friends have iPhones. So, like Terrence, for example, we gave him the password for the Tiki Room tonight, and I get a text message that said Terrence liked password ears up. And I'm like, cool.
Thanks for
I'm
giving
so
up
glad that I
password.
have a fucking text that says Terrence liked the text that was sent by not me.
I didn't
Because
realize
you don't-
I'm going to start liking
I didn't
things.
realize that either because it normally just has like a
Really?
little thumbs up if you have an iPhone.
Yeah, if you don't have an
Right.
iPhone, you just
Yeah.
get, they
This is what you
liked
get.
this, or
Yeah, you
they
get it
laughed
tells
at
you.
this.
This is what you
or-
get. And it's a separate text message. And like,
Oh,
so
that's fun.
my entire family on our family thread, my entire family all have iPhones. And so every time someone sends a picture of like of my cousin Marley, or if I send a picture of Alice, it's like Lisa loved this photo. Paul loved the picture. Fucking someone emphasized the bullshit.
Yeah,
Like who cares?
emphasized. What the fuck is emphasized, by the way? Is that an exclamation point?
2 exclamation points.
Oh my god. At least now I
Oh,
know.
Jeremy, I love you right now, by the way.
That was the last. God,
Jeremy's just spamming the ears up thread, liking shit.
Because I got an emphasize the other day, and I was like, "What the
text
fuck is
message of him
that?"
liking something as well.
Now Sully is on. Now Sully's emphasizing shit on me. So is Ryan. God damn it! Now I'm getting spammed.
Wait a
You
minute.
guys,
Someone just messaged us in the group. Are y'all still on?
Yeah, that's Brie.
Brittany, get
She was out celebrating some bullshit with her mom, and I'm like, I want to interview your mom.
It was her her mom's birthday.
Yeah, I wanted to interview her mom.
Why?
I don't know,
Oh,
because that's what I do.
okay.
That's what I do.
I want to interview
Maybe
Matt.
maybe her mom has a ghost story.
Maybe. This is ridiculous.
No, Brittany has a ghost story, but she couldn't come on because she was celebrating with her dumb mom.
Wow, that you want to interview? You should start there.
Hey,
is this
mom, are you
Brittany's dumb
dumb?
Mom? Hi, welcome.
Yeah. God damn it.
Welcome to the
My
show.
phone is just exploding right now with everyone emphasizing shit.
Yeah.
Which is really
Well,
funny.
get ready because this is all your life's going to be from now on.
You guys, he gets so annoyed too.
I
Like,
get so
actually,
annoyed.
I mean, it is annoying. I have
It's
one
really
too.
very annoying.
But like, I get over it. He doesn't.
Because it's not Facebook. Why are you reacting to a text? Just say ha ha.
Because you know what? Sometimes I have nothing to say. It's like someone texts me
yes.
something.
Don't
it's
say
like, you know what?
anything. You
But
millennial.
that
You
could
don't
be
wanna just
rude.
not. That would be rude. And then you know what? The sender
You say
gets
ha
a
ha.
complex, and it's like, you didn't notice my.
And then they start a podcast about
So it's
Disneyland.
like, no, I didn't. I thumbs downed it.
See, I think Android just needs to get on board with this so that we can just see the like button or the 2x flucking make it please.
What?
What in the
Damn.
did she just break?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoops.
You guys,
Excuse me.
what
I got to
is
stop
the
burping. I forget what show I'm on. I'm burping in the microphone. I apologize, everybody. I really do. I
Hey,
apologize.
Major Jip, what does it say what does it text you when I thumbs down something?
It says Jeremy's a bitch. What does it say? I don't know, man. Oh, it says Spectro Jeremy, disliked, quote, come tell you're sorry. It repeats it. That's the other thing. It like throws your last text back at you like it's some fucking messed up English professor.
You have Jeremy in there as Spectro Jeremy? Like
Yeah.
you guys aren't even friends?
Well, this was like from way back when I first got his digit.
Damn.
When
I have
first
your
got
actual real name in there.
hooked up with the
Wow,
digis.
Yeah, I have Taryn Petros and
Thanks.
piece of shit.
Wait, you have Terrence in there?
Wow.
You know what? Just for that, Jeremy, I'm going to fucking put you in as Mango.
Do it.
All right, I will.
Oh my god.
Look, are we continuing?
No,
Should I get
Jason
another beer or
Petros.
what?
No, I'm
I gotta
ready for
go.
bed.
I gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta
It is
go.
1:45.
I'm trying to get Brittany on to tell her ghost story.
Well, Brittany's late.
Tell her to record it and post it as a reel.
One of them, Brittany or Maddie, had like a ghost story, but I don't know. All right, well, let's get out of here. Let's fuck
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Sully's telling me to get an iPhone. You know what? Buy an iPhone for me, Sully, and I will. Look at this wall of text.
That's my
Look at this.
Look at Jeremy.
Look at this.
I know, I have him too. Oh.
I love a wall of text.
You're an idiot. I love it. God, I hate that you're like so far away. It makes me sad.
So far away from me.
Sometimes,
so much fun.
sometimes. Oh, can you just okay? Do me a favor. Can you just bring back the
Sexy.
yeah.
I'm bringing sexy back.
No, can you bring back the tropical afternoon hour thing? Whatever. What was
No, it's over.
The thing we never listened to.
on. I did, and Alice and I danced to it. I even have a video of it. We were dancing. It was nice.
I didn't see that in your reel.
No, because I've never done a reel. I don't know how to do it.
Jeremy, go look at my reels, dude.
Are they still there?
I don't know, man.
Under the real?
He doesn't know how they work either.
No. I think it needs to be like that was summer. That's the summer. Now Halloween is coming next week.
Okay.
Bro, first of all, Halloween is
Halloween
not next
music.
week. Second of all,
Yeah, it is.
Halloween starts on Spectral Radio next week. Y'all hear that?
Love it.
You heard? And then
hate
we
you,
move
Jeremy.
right into Christmas. But then don't worry, Taryn,
Okay.
because once Christmas is over, winter warmth starts.
Winter warmth.
You guys, it's winter. Last
That's
year.
basically the Trader Sam's hour. I just play it in the winter.
Oh, that's nice.
Are
Yeah, I just
you
got a text.
what do you do for Halloween on Spectro?
Well, there's plenty of Halloween audio that I mix into, just all day long. You'll just hear it in the mix. But then every night from 6 o'clock, from 6 to 7, I do an hour of Halloween audio. And then, if you listen to the Nighttime Spectacular Hour, you're sure to hear Hallowishes.
Hallowicious?
I knew you were. I'm like, as that was leaving my mouth, I'm like, he's gonna jump onto this.
Hallowicious?
Yeah, Hallowishes.
Hallowishes. Did you
It's
make that
the-
up?
it's the
or
per-
did Disney
No.
make
It's
that
the
up?
fireworks.
That was the fireworks. That's the Halloween fireworks.
They're the scary
at
fireworks.
Disney's Magic Kingdom.
That's the singular most stupid name Disney's ever come up with.
That's not true. There's Disney Plus.
That's fine. Hallowishes?
It's pretty good.
Ugh.
What about?
Vomitization.
Are we doing a Christmas show?
See, I'm getting a beer.
See, I can't fly out there for that.
I know, but like,
You guys are gonna let me in that house?
No, it would have to be like that. I know. You're right. But like, it would have to be something like this. But like, I think we could do something.
We should do.
We need to do
a Christmas
something.
show in this format. Yes, I agree.
Definitely. But it needs to be planned, and we need to plan. Yeah, Terrence, are you leaving?
Yes, I'm gonna let Brittany take my place.
Oh,
I just came to say hi. I'm literally in bed.
Brittany!
Brittany, turn on your camera.
Brittany!
No, like my lights are off.
Yeah, don't turn your camera on. But tell us your ghost story, dummy.
Nah.
Then why'd you join?
Yeah.
Bum, bum, ba, bum.
I just wanted to say that Jeremy's rude.
Why is that? Petrus is making fun of your mother and I'm rude.
Oh, I didn't even hear.
No, I didn't make fun of your mom. Don't worry about it.
What did he say?
I didn't say anything.
I mean, this is recorded, so.
No, he
You'll
didn't
never go
really
back
make
and
fun of your mom.
You'll never go back and listen to it. Just
said
tell us
he-
your ghost story.
Okay, so forget about your mom. What did I do?
Yeah.
You were just disliking all the messages of me trying to come onto the show.
I
That's
did?
so rude.
That was me?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was you? I mean, huh?
He was mainly just disliking anything I said.
I just also had to prove that I was awake and, like, not just, half. Oh my God. Did he try to freeze himself?
He just pulled a Terrence. That's what Terrence does when Terrence is bored.
My God.
Literally a statue for like 20 minutes during one of my weird stories.
Are you guys going to go to sleep soon? Isn't, like,
No.
what time is it?
Oh, it's forever
It's
at Jeremy time.
It's almost 2 a.m.
Time doesn't exist. At that point, we might as well just stay up.
That's
We're
why
just
it's
staying
that's
up all
why
night.
it's Saturday.
Yeah, we're pulling an all-nighter.
That's right.
Oh,
We're gonna do
God.
this.
What if we did that?
We're gonna do this 24/7, baby, 365. We're never gonna stop. We're never quitting.
Okay, you guys, this is the perfect opportunity for us to do our New Year.
So I think that we.
You're such an asshole. This is the perfect opportunity for us to do our New Year's. Instead of doing Christmas, let's do New Year's.
We've been talking about
Who's
that.
what? No one's going out. You shouldn't be going out. Everyone's gonna be here, and they could be listening to us, and we could do a countdown with Jeremy and then with us.
Okay, let's do it. Jeremy,
only if
I mean,
can come
except
over.
Jeremy's probably going out.
Brittany, you are not coming. You can come
Yeah,
over,
I
but you have
think
to
I
stay
have New Year's.
outside. You're not coming in my house.
Jeremy's
No,
going
why? I want
out.
to see.
It won't be the
No.
same without Jeremy.
You can sleep in your car out in our driveway. Actually, you know what? I would even let you. Tell you what, you're so special. I would let you park in the garage and you can sleep in the garage.
Wait, Jeremy,
Dude.
would you be home by 3?
Jeremy's so cool. Here do you
I
guys
don't think I'll be
Year's?
out. I think I'm gonna have people at my house.
Oh, even better.
You're gonna have.
I don't know. I have to figure it
Okay.
out.
Okay.
I can't commit to this now, but I like this idea, and
Okay.
maybe I'll just have this be what happens. So I can't commit right this minute. But I like the
to do
idea.
your recorder. for the
I'd talk to
countdown.
Libby. I really like Libby.
I had dinner with Libby tonight. We had a lovely time.
I know she's so nice. I love her. I follow her on Instagram.
Yeah, that's a good story. So we usually do. Okay, well, actually, planning for the holidays, for the next secret show for October, I think it's more scary stories. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think that went over really well last year.
Brian Sorrow is in for New Year's.
What do you
Just
mean?
putting it out there.
Scary stories.
Where we come up with them? That wasn't secret show thing. That's an ears up episode.
Oh, it was?
Yes, and it has to be. Yes.
Okay, so then it has to be. And then so instead of a Christmas show, you want to do New Year's? I think we should do a Christmas show, and then for the Quarantiki room for December, we should do the.
We could do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
That could be
Because
fine.
we have to do one of these a month since they're part of the Patreon.
I just don't know what we do for a Christmas show, but I think we need to reach out to Disney History Museum.
Oh, all
The
things
Walt
signed on
Disney
the
Family
recorder says
Museum?
Brian Sorrow.
Yeah.
Wait, Jeremy, can you do a history of the Christmas fantasy parade?
Yeah, thanks. I did it last year. Thanks
Oh,
for knowing.
Dang, I think that I did know that. Please don't do that. Don't do it.
Oh, Brittany!
Damn, Brittany.
Wow.
I know. Wait, I think I
Hey.
suggested that last year too.
Hey,
and I
Brittany,
got
do you
really
have a
hyped.
job in sanitation? Because you're in deep shit.
Oh my God,
Bam.
my ears.
What, from me talking or Jeremy playing the recorder?
Jeremy playing.
Okay.
It's
Wow, Auld Lang
I just-
Syne.
First try, I just played Auld Lang Syne.
Jeremy, you're amazing. Good job.
Too bad it's not on the custom Spectra recorder that you got.
You got a custom Spectra recorder?
Oh my God.
Shit. Brandy is gonna get so pissed.
I called you out.
You know what? It's just because that one wasn't at arm's length. It's over.
It's okay because they already left. They went to bed.
Jeremy, your apartment's like 50 square feet, dude. You might as well. Matt C is patrolling outside of your hole.
Damn.
Matt C.
Brittany, we had a listener join us.
Oh, yeah?
Who was a corrections officer, and we interviewed him about his job, and he told us a ghost story.
Yeah, it was great.
Ooh.
Go back and listen. We're not going to tell you about
Tell
it.
us your story, please.
Come on,
That's the
Brittany.
only reason I wanted you to come on.
Didn't I tell you?
No, not on the air, dummy.
Otherwise, we don't.
Otherwise, get out.
Yeah, otherwise, go to bed. You need your booty rest.
That is true.
Your booty rest?
Beauty rest.
I just feel like I'm not a good storyteller. So
No,
can I take it
my
back?
stories were terrible. Go.
Okay. Okay. One I have like the only like personal experience I have is like when I was really little.
I'm
like,
sorry.
maybe,
I hate to interrupt, but
oh my god.
Are you playing with like a rattle?
No.
I hear.
Brittany's an adult baby.
Yeah, like she's in bed. You hear this rattle.
She's
It's
in a
like
crib.
what's
It's like
going on?
11. It's a very reasonable time to go to sleep.
She's in an adult-sized crib with a footsie.
Oh my god. I should be defending Brittany right now, but this is too funny.
Oh my god.
Try not to laugh too hard to wake Alice up, but goddamn.
Brittany, please go on.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Man,
You don't deserve my stories anymore.
So we have this friend Schumann who had a couple of bands, and the last one was called the Trophy Fire, I think, or whatever. Great band, look them up. But he told me the story about like he was like looking up their fans on Facebook. He was like looking shit up, and one of their like top fans was an adult baby.
Oh god.
So like all of his Facebook pictures like literally is him in like a 6 foot tall crib.
Oh no.
Like, there's these fucking overalls and this big diaper and shit. And he was like, and I've seen this dude at shows. Like I've talked to him at shows. Like he's a nice guy.
But you're putting that shit on Facebook?
It's a whole thing.
Damn.
Well,
Anyway.
isn't that like a fetish or something?
Yeah.
Brittany, please go on.
If by fetish you mean
Nope.
normal, yes. Go ahead, please tell me your story.
No.
Because you typed it in the chats.
I'm gonna go to sleep now.
No, Brittany.
Whatever.
Come on.
All right, fine. No, she
playing
wants.
hard
She
to
doesn't want to
get.
play along. She's had a look. She's had a long day.
She left.
Okay.
Oh no, she's still there.
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right. Well,
I'm
thanks,
looking
Brittany.
at Jeremy's face.
Thanks for nothing, brother.
Just tell it. I won't talk about that rattle that I still am hearing.
I don't know where it's from. Is it every time I speak? Or is it just like in the background?
Yeah, maybe it's just her voice.
It was for a minute. I don't hear it just now. So
Oh, I don't know what it is then. Okay. So when I was around 10 years old, my grandma had like a boyfriend that was basically like a grandfather to me.
Nice.
And he was starting to get really sick and he was in the hospital for I think like until the end of his life, but I was one of the last people to see him before he passed. And then he passed. And like a couple days later, I was arguing with my brother over something really stupid. And I can't remember what it was. But all of a sudden he like popped up out of nowhere and he was just telling me to stop fighting with my brother and that it wasn't a good thing to do. And like I can still remember exactly what he was wearing. Like he was wearing like this green like blue flannel and he was wearing khaki pants like he always does. But he just like didn't have his cane. But yeah, and it freaked me out because I was like, what the fuck? Like,
and then
what are you doing here?
And then did he just disappear?
Well, I like looked away and I like looked back to like I didn't know if I was like delusional or something, but yeah, he was gone, and that's all.
Wow.
You know what strikes me the most about that story is
How
that
insane you are?
No, is that you remember that like everything was normal except he didn't have his cane. Like that is
Yeah.
such a
Right.
small detail that like makes it very real.
Do you think it could have been just like a vivid dream that you had, and then over
No,
the
'cause I
years
told
you
my-
forgot about it?
Nah, because I told my mom about it, and I was like I told her like immediately after it happened, like
People-
after the fight was over.
And what did your
People
mom
don't
say?
dream in the middle of the day.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
how-
called
Like,
yeah,
oh, it's 3 o'clock and I'm in the middle of a fight.
No, that's just Terrence.
There's a term for it. Jeremy. It's called daydreaming. Fucking get a clue. Get a Google machine.
That's different.
Brittany doesn't have narcolepsy.
You don't know that.
Oh, I mean, that's true.
What did your mom say when you told her?
She was freaked the fuck out. She was like, "What the hell?"
Call her up. Get her on the show.
No, it's her 60th birthday. Leave her alone.
No, wake her up.
No,
I want
don't
to
think she's
hear.
even sleeping yet.
Perfect.
Are you Are you at home?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Is she
nice?
I don't know. It's comforting to be
I'm
at
in
home
an
sometimes.
Uber.
I mean, not mine. But.
Uber driver, shut up! I got to make this call. I'm on a podcast.
Sorry.
I'm podcasting right now. This is me working.
Could you make a left up here?
Oh my gosh. But
Jamie,
yeah,
can
there
you
were like
hold up your
tons of like
glass?
ghost stories about DCA and stuff. So,
Ghost stories about DCA.
or just like ghost appearances
I
at
haven't
DCA.
heard any. The only ones that I've heard from are the Disneyland ones.
Heard from.
Yeah, I've heard the Disneyland ones. The only
Jason
ones I
swearing.
heard from are the Disneyland ones. You want some moonshine?
Give us a DCA one.
Give us
Yeah,
a DCA one.
DCA, DCA.
Okay. Well, this is like not my story, but one of the people I used to work with at Mater's used to be in custodial, like the third shift.
What does that mean?
and
What's third shift?
Third shift is the night shift.
Okay,
So like
after
they
hours.
with cleaning and all that stuff.
Midnight to
Okay,
Um,
got it.
But I forgot, what is that restaurant called? That's across. That's like the winery.
Oh,
It
the
has, like, that-
Trattoria.
Sonoma Terrace?
Sonoma County, Tortata.
Yeah, whatever. You all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That restaurant. And so he was putting chairs away and things like that, and he heard something like a chair move off of like the table, and he like turned around. He's like, "What the fuck?" And all of a sudden, like the chair moves again, and he picks it up to put it back on the table, and he sees like a woman, and he like gets freaked the fuck out. He's like, "What are you doing here?" And then she just disappears, and he like literally runs down the stairs, and he's like, "I'm not working another third shift." And so then he like put in a transfer for attractions. And, yeah.
I feel like he just wanted to be at attractions.
Of course
and
you
so
do.
He made up a
Well,
story.
yeah, but like the third shift custodial gets so much money.
Yeah, but it's third shift. I mean,
Yeah, but
wanna
you get
attract-
so much money. Who cares about
Yeah,
your
but it-
shift when you get so much money?
Yeah, but attractions are
Also,
where the girls
like-
are.
Also, like that's the best story he could come up with to get transferred. Like,
Yeah.
no,
It's
that's
a pretty
what
good
happened.
story.
Yeah.
Also, you can get transferred at any time. Like I know tons of people who went from custodial to attractions. It's not like unachievable. You could just put a transfer in.
I believe him.
Well, look, maybe the.
I believe too.
Do you know this guy?
Yeah. Well, I worked with him.
I want to talk to him because I don't believe
No.
him.
Get him on here.
Stop it. I know. Leave my friends alone.
Give me your entire phone book. I'm gonna every month. You know, it's we. So we used to know a chef at Ralph Brennan's who used to say that the lower levels of that restaurant were haunted, that people wouldn't want to go downstairs after closing. And this is what the problem I have with ghost stories is they never happen during the day. It's always at night after long shifts when nobody else is around in low lit areas.
Because ghosts are scared too.
What are
Also
ghosts?
because your perceptions have to be open, right? So like if you're in the middle of like
or
noise
altered?
and people are coming and going and dropping glasses and everyone's like, you're not gonna notice it. But you have to have all of the dreck cleared out, and then you can notice.
You're not going to
Yes.
notice a woman disappearing or a faucet turning on. And a faucet would never turn on in the middle of the day, or some man with a top hat.
Well, that could happen. The top hat. I didn't say that the man in the top hat only appeared at night,
Right.
did I?
You
And
didn't
mine wasn't at
specify.
night necessarily. I don't remember.
Oh, that's convenient. So now we're dropping details. Okay.
Oh, well,
got
what
it.
time of the day was your hurry up?
It was in the nighttime.
Okay, it's not always at night.
Yes.
It's more common at night because that's when
Also-
ghosts feel more comfortable.
And I was
Right,
around people
Exactly.
when I saw I'm gonna call my grandpa's ghost.
I don't know,
Well-
Brittany. I don't believe you. I think you have some
But
sort of
Brittany,
brain lesion. or
He hasn't
something. You should
believed
get
any
checked
of
out.
us. So don't
Then
worry.
why'd you ask me to tell the story, Jason?
Just to make fun of you.
No, Brittany,
Right,
he
you
hasn't
thought
believed
it.
any of us. So don't worry. We believe you. I believe
He
you.
hasn't believed any of us.
Believe
and
women.
He has his own ghost story
Just
that he
kidding.
doesn't believe.
Yeah, my own ghost story is my life.
Yeah, he doesn't even believe his own ghost story.
No.
He's like, I have a ghost story, but I don't believe it.
Yeah, I have a ghost story, but
Okay.
it's not really a ghost story because I'm not a baby.
You're so stupid, though.
All right. I don't know why Taryn got an accent.
Well, I'm glad that everything is just so neat and tidy up in your world.
Thanks, man. All right, I think we should get out of here.
Yeah.
I think so too.
I think it's about time.
01.
Yeah.
I'm past my bedtime. Oh.
My last bathroom break, I miscounted my beers, dude.
like we forced her to come on. I used to work at Mater's.
I actually do. Life was so much more simple.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're a baby.
Yeah, wait till you get even older.
Yeah, wait till you have a baby.
Then you look back and you're like, fuck, life was so much more simple.
Wait till you're married for 5 years.
Seriously. It's
Oh,
our
yeah, happy
anniversary,
anniversary.
Brittany. Thanks.
Whatever, Brittany.
Yeah. I miscounted my beers on my last bathroom break. I was like, yeah, I've had 2 beers. I could totally have another one. And then I came out and I saw I like opened another beer and then I looked.
Oh my god, I can't fucking take it. It's been 5 years of this fucking shit.
You're such an ass.
Right, like that was I was wondering what was going on.
No, you weren't.
Anyways,
how many beers have
Well,
you had?
did you have
Jesus Christ.
I just finished my 4th, which I thought I had only had 3.
I thought you had 2.
I thought I had 2, and I just finished my 4th.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. Look at them.
I am.
Brittany, excuse yourself.
Wow, Brittany just burped.
God.
What a bitch.
But you know what?
And now on the main stage, Brittany burping.
Brittany, what's your middle name?
Burping.
Oh no, Jimmy's.
Oh Jesus.
We wound that bitch up, and he's going.
That major jip. Sometimes he really just gets me.
Thanks, man.
Well, what is Brittany's middle name?
Yeah.
It's Noelle Alexandra. It's very European.
Wow.
Noelle.
Brittany Noelle Alexandra.
Mhm.
Wow.
Noelle, because it's like December. That's when my birthday is, and then I don't know why Alexandra.
What day in November? I mean December.
December 5th.
Oh.
December 5th?
A bond is the king of That's my Elvis impression.
That was good.
Thanks, man.
What was the date of the Ears Up Christmas show this year?
I don't know, man.
I think it was later.
4/20/69.
It was like
It was in the mid December.
That's
the
yeah,
date.
Like I remember it was like
It's every date ever. All right, we're leaving. We're
Okay.
done.
Yeah.
We're out of here. This is boring. I'm bored. Let's leave. All right, bye, guys. Thanks for joining, everybody. I appreciate it.
It was fun. Thanks,
you.
Matt. See if you listen back. That was
Yeah.
fun. That was a good time.
Yeah, all right. In this pain that is my life. I mean, in the stream, please.
I would love for more people to join.
Yeah, me too. In
That'd
the
be- that was
stream,
fun.
please. In the stream,
It
please.
was
Oh.
fun.
In